Hello, one and all, and welcome back to another day of CBLOL Academy. Let's go. Day 4 today, if I recall correctly. So if I counted right, I think there are 10 days of Academy. So this should be stretching over basically 5 weeks, 2 days each week. We just started best of 5 yesterday's with Pain versus IDL. And honestly, very mixed feelings. It had a really close game too. Pain Gaming Academy is just built different, man. So they 3-0 swept that. And that's kind of terrifying. I'm going to be honest, at this point, I'm not sure who can actually beat Pain Gaming Academy. But today are some of our best contenders, right? We've got FUR.A Academy, who was second place through the regular season. And FUR.A Academy had, what a wild, great ride, really, they've had. Last split, they were kind of a middle of the pack team in the regular season. They constantly improved. Shino and Steiner got called up to CBLOL to replace Mir and Destroy, who kind of got dropped partway through the split. They came back in the playoffs and they were just tearing it up. And they improved so much in this split. The improvement has only continued with this FUR.A Academy roster. Now, mechanically, they're doing great. Their bot lane, especially Aikawa and Usint. Sorry, not Usint. Mano, the other one. Aikawa and Mano have been absolutely crushing it in the bot lane as well. They've become a really strong 2v2 lane. And their teamwork has been great. FUR.A Academy, again, I don't think Western Way necessarily has anything to do with the Academy team, but their improvement in macro seems to have coincided with that. So FUR.A Academy, they are second seed for a reason. And then on the other side, we've got KBM.A Academy, who they... KBM.A Academy took a hit between last split and this split. Because of Dioge's promotion, they lost one of the key parts of their team and their composition. And then they lost Scary, because Scary had to go up and help the KBM.A main roster, which was huge for the main roster, but it really hurt the Academy team. But, you know, despite all the changes, they've been coming together a little bit better. Joska has been improving a lot. The team knows how to play around him better. BT coming in, honestly, was huge. And KBM.A is our only team right now. KBM.A Academy is the only team that actually has gone the full series. So in the first round, it was all sweeps except for KBM.A Academy, who upset K-Star's Academy. It's not the only upset. Technically, IDL over Rise was technically an upset. But still, huge from the KBM.A Academy team. Now the big question is whether or not that's enough for them to go toe-to-toe with FUR.A. Last split, the KBM.A Academy team was basically a CBLOL team with Batao, Scary, Dioge, Raven, Squirrel, pardon me, at the time Raven now, and Costream. The only player who didn't have CBLOL experience was Dioge in that roster. This year, a little bit different. This split, a little bit different. BT, Joska don't have CBLOL experience, so they're not overwhelming their opponents like just straight in lane like they used to. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The only series that has gone more than just sweep. Yeah, I think FUR.A Academy is favored right now, but this should be closer than what we saw in the CBLOL tiebreaker. And speaking of which, today is a bit of a revenge match. It feels like the theme of Academy this split has been as above, so below as the CBLOL teams have gone. A lot of times it feels like the Academy teams have kind of followed in their footsteps. And just on Monday, actually that's the reason why today we've got CBLOL Academy, was because Monday we had tiebreakers from CBLOL. They pushed everything back a day. FUR.A had to play KBM.A for the last playoff spot. And folks, a bit of a spoiler, so avert your ears now if you don't want to hear the result of that, but it did come out. FUR.A destroyed, dismantled KBM.A in that matchup. So, yeah, we'll see if the Academy teams can do better. For the sake of KBM.A, I hope they can. I believe they can. A quick rundown, the rosters, no surprises right now. Same starting roster, Shino, Steiner, Lolo, Aikawa, Mano, Batao, Theiti, Joska, Raven, Costream. Okay. Theiti coming in, I think that's actually really big for KBM.A. And I kind of love the narrative that Theiti got revenge on his former team, K-Star's Academy, who benched him, or who dropped him in favor of Sarulu. And then he joins KBM.A Academy as a sub to cover for Scary, and then gets the dub over them. Sweet revenge. A dish best served cold. Got post in Discord. Okay, a lot of jungle focus right from the get-go. That's interesting. And a reminder, today is full fearless still, right? That's the 5. Yesterday, I had some criticisms, a little bit of IDL's drafting in game 1, where they picked pocket picks instead of actual meta picks. And the reason why you want to do that in fearless is you want to pinch the pool early. Pocket picks, yeah. Generally, you want to save them for later on when the pool has been pinched. Get an Ezreal ban. I'm curious to see the Zyra ban come out. I feel like if you're gonna ban Bran, you kinda probably should ban the Zyra as well. Ashe, okay. Yeah, very, very stable bans coming out of FUR.A, which is interesting. I wonder how much of that has to do with the fact that TT didn't play through a lot of the AP jungler meta. And so perhaps internal scrims have shown them that KBM Academy, they're not as worried about the AP junglers coming out of TT, perhaps.
E são os detalhes desse estilo de jogo, esse estilo de draft, né? Vai ser muito no detalhe, porque lá pro terceiro jogo acabar, meio que acaba.
Wow. First pick Leona from the get-go. Okay.
Já selecionada a primeira escolha da FUR.A.
Honestly, with the jungle pinch, I was kind of expecting either jungle prio or the more traditional sort of mid lane marksman prio.
Hello.
Hello, 4x4. Welcome, friend.
Hi, how are you?
I am straight chilling. We just got started. You can go ahead and use the old video ninja link from yesterday. And then if you want to send me yours, or if you don't want, you can do the Discord thing, whichever you prefer.
I can.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I was just talking a bit about the backgrounds of these academy teams, how they've changed from last split, and the fact that this is kind of a revenge match because FUR.A just boomed Kaboom.
Yeah. True.
Oh, this Livia prio is interesting in academy.
They just saw Aegis playing it.
Yeah, and I guess multiple teams here are now.
Yeah. Who played it yesterday? Didn't Tatu play yesterday?
Yep, he absolutely spanked with it.
Yeah, he monstered on it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. You exist on stream now.
Yay! Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello, Lunar. Welcome as well. Okay, really solid drops coming through so far. Man, I remember the early part of the split when we were looking at the drops and I was like losing my mind over like some of the weird things we saw. And like, come playoffs, everybody's playing hyper standard. Don't hate it. Hello, Spoods. Welcome, welcome, friend.
Spoods. What do you think of like R1 in the MF?
Yeah, I found that super weird.
I feel like without like, because often what you see is like, okay, like it's like the ultimate comp is like, you know, some sort of like, you know, honestly it'd probably be like Rel or Leona plus Sejuani or Maokai plus Kennen plus Yone plus MF. So I see the Yone.
Yep.
Now, MF is just really strong, you know, like she's still not really strong. She's fine kind of no matter what, but like the setup for the ultimate is so huge because even if you just glance someone with the ultimate, that's value.
Sure.
So I'm surprised that like without like having the Sejuani, having the Maokai and stuff banned away, they still went for that. And now no Rel, no Nautilus either. Really good round 2 bans from FUR.A.
Yeah, they're just trying to take away that AoE setup. What surprised me too was the fact that the Leona got first picked and we still picked the MF into it. Like Leona's got a great way to stop you instantly. And the laning phase gets a little bit rough too, depending on what AD carry you pair with the Leona. So yeah, it's an interesting choice. I'm gonna be honest, like if this was the LPL, I'm okay with like the blinding MF sort of deal. In CBLOL, I am a little bit worried, but at the same time, I do think a lot of our AD carries, or not a lot, but we've seen vast improvement in how AD carries are playing it. So I'm willing to suspend judgment on the MF early pick. I'm not a huge fan of it, but if Kaboom can make it work, then yeah, it's possible. On the other hand, I am not going to suspend judgment on Nar. Nar sucks! I guess technically you've got primary engaged with Leona, secondary with Zyra. Nar can take his time, but is that Varus top? Oh, up?
Oh my goodness, I think it is. Yeah, Yone mid Varus top.
Okay, yep, this Nar sucks!
Big Betal.
Let's go, man. So, sometimes Vital can be a little bit hit or miss for me. Like his Garen was a miss, but I'm digging this Varus. Yeah, the range matchups really take away a lot of Naur's strength in that top lane, especially Varus when he does percent health shred as well, so even Mega Gnar is vulnerable to him. I do believe Varus has some incoming changes on 14-15, where they take away, I think they take away his percent shred a little bit and just boost his base numbers.
So try to just take him out of the top lane.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that would, you could see that, right?
Yeah, so his base 80 will be increased, his passive attack speed bonus will be increased, and his W on hit will be decreased. So, okay, it's not the percent that's being taken out, it's just the bonus on hit. There's the on hit damage bit that's straight up decreased. They're calling it a buff. Like, I'm just trying to run through the numbers in my head and see if it actually is a buff.
Yeah.
I mean, his passive attack speed does go up, so I think overall it probably is a very slight buff. And the attack speed's really what helps him shred things, so yeah, I can see it as a buff, yeah. Okay. Overall buff. I'm liking Kaboom's comp more, but I think it's like a 60-40 situation. Like, Furious comp is still very, very playable. The Misfortune, the Varus, and Lilia, all of them hate the sheer amount of CC, AoE CC that can come out of FUR.A.
Yeah.
And skilling wise, that Kai'Sa could be huge this game, depending on how long it goes and how fed Kylo can get.
Okay, there we go. Kind of set up all good too. Yeah, I'm hoping for such a disgusting play today that I get to use this. Oh, did you get the barf set up?
I did.
Oh!
It spent longer than I probably should have.
Wait, so you can make your little VTuber minion barf?
Yeah, I'll just do it right now.
Yeah, you have to for the demo, please.
I had to put in a mouth part because I don't have a mouth in my brain. Yeah, I needed that after yesterday, you know, like.
I don't know how to feel about it. I love it so much. Can I leak this on the Twitter.com?
Go for it. I do not care. I mean, I wouldn't have put it in if I was afraid of people seeing it.
Yeah.
Se é todo mundo frágil, né? Prato cheio pra Zyra fazer o que a Zyra mais gosta, que é baixar a vida.
Okay, Steiner looking for the gank. Oh, or not.
Pra vir limpando depois com seu ultimate.
Yeah, I don't think you can really, like, what are we looking for Zyra? Your clear speed's not that much faster than Lily.
Abraço, irmão.
Vou dizer que é arriscado pra todo mundo aí. Duas composições precisam ser jogadas na ponta do dedo, precisam ser precisas.
I guess you're just trying to see, like, hey, maybe I catch him on Grom, get some harass down. I don't think you really have kill threat.
No. RMC, question for you. I just thought of this. You're a game dev. You're on the balance team. What levers do you pull to get rid of the triple ADC meta?
Well, I mean, for 14-15, they are buffing AP items to try and buff mages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is one lever, okay.
Me personally, I think that is the right way to go about it, because I do think mages are a little bit weak right now.
Yeah.
What I probably would have done, which would have been the incorrect choice, would be to try and nerf base damages and AD carries and buff their skilling and compensation so that they are... I think marksmen, a big reason why we're seeing so much of them is they're a safe wave clear in mid lane as well.
Yeah.
Lunar nerf AP junglers. Yeah, that's I think a viable strategy. Personally, I don't want to do that because I like seeing AP junglers in meta, but...
Yeah, I mean, it seems like... Yeah, it's odd because, like, I feel like if you are buffing mage items, then these... Hold up a second.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You know, I was praising like was it Tatu yesterday? Yeah, Tatu for following like Karioka's way of ganking Zyra.
Yeah.
I think Academy's figured it out. Again, it feels like Academy figures things out faster than the actual main CBLOL.
Yeah. Certainly they're more willing to try it.
Yeah. And that's really good for Shino as well. Every little bit you can set Vital behind makes it that much easier for Shino. Like, Varus isn't like a hard counter to Gnar. He just nullifies a lot of Gnar wants to do. But if you're far ahead enough, it's a stat check, right?
O que complica ainda mais a situação do Betão é que ele não tem flash
Yeah.
e o Chino nem sequer precisaram gastar os seus feitiços. Então, pra próxima luta, ou pra uma Vash Larva aqui mais pra frente, a gente vê que a Fúria vai estar em condições...
Yeah, I guess the reason why I kind of don't really want to nerf AP junglers either is because I'd like to see like Zed, Tal, and, you know, like 80 assassins or 80 casters get back into meta as well. Like, I like having the option of having them.
Perder um pouquinho de tempo no mapa, mas conseguir essa vantagem e pegar esse First Blood já salvou demais.
Pro torcedor da Kabum, a boa notícia é que o
Yeah, but mages feel super weak right now, so I do think that's the correct choice. Just kind of tweak and see how that goes. Zed is terrible. I will admit, Zed's not like amazing. Zed's not insanely overpowered by any means, but I do think he has his spots. And we'll ignore the last time we saw him played here in Academy.
Central, só que o Manel já tá no nível 5, então ele tem meio nível de experiência na frente do Crashel, porque o Crashel saiu antes da lane, né? Ele fez a rotação antes e o Manel...
Actually, I don't remember who played the Zed here in Academy. I just remember it was scarring.
Você ficar tomando pressão, porque às vezes você tem que sair demais, você tem que dar cover, você não pode acompanhar. E a gente vê que a Fúria sempre tá dominando a onda de minions. Eles conseguem frizar muito bem, conseguem avançar no time que eles precisam. Então a gente tá vendo que, em termos de pressão, eles estão conseguindo mandar bem. Em termos de farm, tá conseguindo aceitar bem essa pressão.
Oh, it was Rise Gaming. Link has played it.
E a ultimate vindo aí, consegue shankar o
Oh, good MFL.
Deu uma metralhada ali no Aikawa. Enquanto isso, a pancadaria vai acontecendo.
Zed is peak bad champion design leader. Why? Why is it peak bad? Actually, what is the worst design champion in the game?
I can't really. I
On
don't know.
release. Not gonna lie, I feel like Garen and Katarina were huge mistakes at the time. Like, resourceless champions just... Like, at that time, mana was actually a massive resource that you had to manage. So, having a resourceless champion just instantly made them OP. Like, now, there's enough mana regen baked into everybody's base numbers that it's okay. But... Yeah, pretty passive start so far.
I didn't even see them split the Void Grubs. Missed that.
Professor, dá pra dizer que esses objetivos iniciais que acabou
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't either.
por conta da movimentação do Tide.
I don't think they showed it on cam.
Fez uma vacilarvazinha no momento que talvez não fosse pra ele ter essa possibilidade.
Acho que tudo foi uma questão dele aproveitar o tempo do mapa.
Okay. I feel like Furious Comp is the one that wants to skirmish earlier, but at the same time, their lanes are winning already, so they don't feel the need to do anything. They're just sitting waiting for objectives.
De acordo nessa informação de como o pathing tá rolando. O First Blood no top rolou também nessa expectativa que o Steiner faria os campos e não fosse no top. Então, acho que milimetricamente esse jogo tá sendo bem
Like Crosstail roaming out here, but literally nothing came of it. I don't even think Shino saw Crosstail.
ambas as equipes aqui, apesar de a gente ver essa vantagemzinha do
That's kind of screwing Raven
o
over.
jogo ainda tá bem truncado em termos de como as equipes querem executar os objetivos.
A movimentação está sendo feita pelo Crashel aqui para a parte inferior do mapa.
His kit is made so 98% of the player base struggles into him, so he can never be viable in the top solo queue and Prio.
O Raven não tá sofrendo necessariamente tanto assim. Tá conseguindo manter no
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying, yeah.
Chegando 3 jogadores em cima dele. Crashel vai chegar junto para defender e isso deve ser o suficiente para a Fúria não fazer o dive.
Tá aí, mas a Fúria parece que vai insistir na jogada, porque eles vão limpar essa...
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I was just thinking, like, there's no... To keep the power fantasy of Zed, where, like, you just pop somebody, it will always be really strong in solo queue.
É porque eles não têm necessariamente informação de onde o Tite tá. A informação... o Tite
Yeah, I mean, they already have the vulnerability to CC baked into him, but... Yeah, it just makes him too vulnerable for pro play. I don't know, I still feel like there's places you can pick him, but yeah, definitely he is very niche.
Então ele voltou para base e tudo mais, então a equipe da Fúria agora também tem um spike legal pra atuar com essa Zyra.
É bem perigoso esse momento aqui, porque o Taichi não fez esse recal, como você mencionou, enquanto o Steiner já tá adiantado no mapa. Então, qual o objetivo a FURA quiser, eles vão conseguir pegar pra esse
Yeah, I think at the rate these teams are playing, we'll probably see like most of the meta AD carries taken out by game 3.
Mas eu acho que eles têm a condução do mapa.
Yeah, very well could be.
Setar qualquer um dos objetivos. Então, depende mais de como vai ser essa movimentação dos suportes, que inclusive já estão aqui pela
I think what else is like meta bot side right now with MF Kai'Sa taken out. Like we saw the occasional Varus that's gone.
Deve ter tomado um tiro lá na base, né? O ataque são lá na
Like
base.
Ezreal right now, that's kind of it. But even Ezreal could go mid.
Essa pressão aqui no meio,
Yeah.
vai voltar correndo o shows que ele não tem teleporte pra aproveitar essa onda de minions. O Taichi e o Crashel estão por aqui também. A galera da Fúria não
Crosslow's been like perma roaming right now. Like
Crashel ainda está no nível 5, Manel já tá no nível
I
6.
don't know how I feel about this. Raven had a lead from that time where they used the first bullet time to get early prior and pressure. And you're stronger than Kai'Sa early, but right now like that feels like it's all been squandered and Crossow hasn't found a single gank yet.
Ele não pode se sacrificar tanto assim pro resto do jogo.
Eu vou te dar
ficar legal.
Desculpa, eu vou te dar outra coisa pra ficar de
FUR.A
olho.
is just
Tá no
winning
pico
by
de
standing
poder,
still.
tanto o Lolo quanto o Aikawa acabaram de fechar, mata Kraken, não tem item na mão da Kabum.
Low-key cast bot is crazy right now. Yeah.
Eu acho que o mais sensato é você guivar esse objetivo, a não ser
Cast
que
bot?
forçar uma situação na qual eles entrem muito, mas
Yeah, I mean if you're running marksman in jungle and AD in top, I could see that.
sejam as melhores. O Manel tá um pouquinho afastado.
I mean she's never really been bad in the bot lane, to be honest.
Mas ele ainda tem a ultimate.
Oh, Cassiopeia.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Cassiopeia, not Cassidon. Sorry, I forgot that both of them get run to cast.
A vantagem numérica acabou e instantaneamente o time da Kabum vai vazando dali.
Well, they
kinda-
backed off
A
so
galera
quick.
da Fúria
Yeah.
vai desce pelo lit. Vai fazendo o objetivo.
That
They
cow
don't-
was right there as well.
It had to be Crossow tanking if they wanted to try and leash it. Yeah, okay.
That feels bad.
It does. And I don't know if Theti can kind of trade for grubs here. Like maybe you get one, but
Pronto pra fight se a equipe da Kabum comprasse aquela briga. Pro Betão,
yeah, they didn't even rush it. Okay.
conseguiu lá na parte de cima desse push. E agora quem tem que tomar cuidado é o Shino, porque o Taichi tá chegando, o Crashel tá chegando e a equipe da Kabum vai tentar uma jogada. E tem Vastilarva logo
Yeah, that was a
depois.
choice.
Pode se movimentar também da rota inferior pra ir. E é isso, a Fúria tá pegando tudo que tá rolando no mapa.
É briga pelo Birubiru, já garantiu o primeiro. Só que o Lolo foi recuando, eles não estão muito interessados.
Really? FUR's not taking this fight?
Vai deixar pra galera da Kabum. A Aikawa vai avançando.
I guess Shino just went like mega, so.
Olha como
Oh.
estoura os ultimates, um pra um lado, outro pro outro. A Aikawa mais se
I see.
defendeu do que atacou. E pelo jeito os Birubiru ficaram...
Interesting. Okay, so FUR Academy topside just played to split the Void Grubs. They did not care about getting Void Mites.
E agora o Raven
Looks like they are favoring trying to shut down Raven instead.
Chegando contra o atirador da Kabum, ele não tem ultimate, já era.
Tenta limpar a onda de Minos, usou o purificador.
Surely Raven instead.
Todo mundo cola
Wow,
nele
okay.
instantaneamente. Sai o
was
abate
quick.
de novo pro
Yep.
Chile. De novo
This play right here, I feel like is why the whole lane swap meta developed last split, was precisely because there are so many matchups, specifically revolving around mostly Kalista, but even Lucian,
E agora,
to a lesser extent Draven, where you could just dive and pop their AD carry.
lá atrás, só que tem teleporte.
Tem teleporte de tudo quanto é lado, vai ser 4 contra 2 debaixo da torre, o Lolo e o Chino.
I'm trying to respond, can't get it.
Ficou vendido, tá
Ooh.
desbugado de Summoner's Rift. E a galera da
Those
Fúria
dice were not the
se
same.
defende.
Conseguiu evadir desse flash do Crashel.
It felt like the Kaboom dive was a lot more like reactive. Like, hey, they just made a play bot side.
Yeah.
We'll try and force something top side. We've got some people here.
Yeah, I agree.
Assistida, dá uma pressionada, tem onda de Minion chegando lá pelo topo. O Shoska vai ter que levantar.
And really, Paul played. Neither Shino nor Lolo had to burn flash. It was just the one TP. That's it.
Limpando. Deve ficar por isso mesmo ou será que a Fúria vai ousada?
Ele tem. Se o Manel quiser muito isso daí, eles podem ir, mas é arriscadíssimo. O Shoska tem o flash, tem o ultimate. Seria um dive complexo de ser executado pela equipe da Fúria. E, cara, o Crashel tentou, mas.
Flash pulverizar, né?
Ele tentou flash pulverizar, mas não deu tempo. Ele não chegou no Chino que deu o saltitar. Só que agora ele vem. Ele vem pra tentar pegar o Chino de novo e o Chino vai escapar. Mais uma
Mas
vez.
eu acho que é muito difícil, porque a Fúria tá muito consciente da jogada que eles podem fazer, a rotação que eles fizeram pra rota
I was just thinking in my head. I'm trying to contrast like FUR's performance to Pain's performance yesterday. Like it just feels like FUR's a lot more steady. Like they are the team that understands the assignments. Like their macro and their timing is really really good, and kind of knowing like when to play what. Whereas like Pain just feels like they were the better team on the day. Oh my goodness! Holy crap, Lolo!
Não deu nem tempo de narrar, meu amigo. E o Chino vai dormir por aqui, mas o Manel chegou. Chino é cercado.
I gotta get something out of this. They want to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
A eliminação fica pro time da Kabum. Kabum. A Calma não conseguiu devolver e a Fúria tá fazendo jogada lá no topo. Pegou abate e primeira torre, demolição premiada pra eles. Betão foi carimbado por aqui, deve ficar por isso mesmo, a Kabum recua.
Mas ainda assim, essa jogada da Kabum no bot é legal, mas meio que é uma resposta ao que a Fúria tá fazendo na parte de cima do mapa.
We traded
Porque eles
dive
não
for
só
a
levaram primeira
top tier tier
torre
1.
do Lolo, também
We did not secure control over bot
conseguiram
lane for Dragon.
arauto como recurso para ser utilizado. Aí eles podem usar no mid para abrir e aí dificultar mais aquele papo que a gente teve lá no começo, que é a Kabum precisa
Just trying to figure out if
precisa
Kabum can
chegar
actually
primeiro.
fight this
Se
next
eles chegarem
dragon.
depois,
I think they might be able to.
situação
Even though they're
fight, fica
2.5k down is kind of big
E
though.
essa é a problemática que eu também mencionei no começo, que era justamente essas vantagens de rota-rota, justamente porque os campeões são muito fortes nesse começo, e a gente vê como a Kabum não tá conseguindo encontrar boas jogadas, eles não estão conseguindo se organizar bem pra fazer a
Technically,
criação
they're all in
dessas próprias
similar
jogadas.
power
A gente tá vendo
spikes, so
o
it
Lolo
shouldn't.
aqui, quase
Yeah,
um
everyone's on like an item and
então, cara, a
change.
gente não mencionou
FUR is
isso
like
durante
on
a
item and a
partida, mas a gente
half.
tá vendo como ele tá
Yeah.
pressionando,
This will
como
be
ele
like
tá conseguindo
Lolo
essas barricadas
and
durante a partida toda.
Yeah,
E aí,
Lolo and
Akawa.
Akawa.
Tá quase
Yeah.
fechando o corredor de essência, e aí esse spike do
And
Lulu
they have the carry, so that is significant.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
Kinda
Even
like-
Steener's on item and a half.
Yeah, I kind of like that Akawa's not running the static shiv either, because I think that the Kraken Slayer actually makes it more impactful for this fight rather than static shiv.
Yeah.
Já deu muito dano, Betão.
Crashel faz a contenção, mas o Betão foi expurgado.
Ooh, got the flash out of him.
Crashel vai saindo.
Okay.
Kabum recua, só que eles gastam muito
Okay.
recursos e o Dragão
If this was not
vai
Hex Tech map,
segundo
I'd just say that FUR just won the dragon off that play. But
Isso daqui foi o ultimate da Leona e o expurgo, e é isso. Para a equipe da Kabum, custou o flash do Betão, custou o ultimate do Betão e custou tempo no mapa que não vai ser recuperado com a pressão que a Fúria mantém.
Só que não é o fim do mundo pra Kabum também, ainda o segundo dragão, nem tá...
FUR seemed very in control of this game.
Proativamente eles
Yeah.
não estão tentando forçar
They can
algo.
team fight a lot better too.
Mas eu acho que eles não têm condições se não tiver uma execução clean aqui.
É um 4 contra 4, hein? Vamos ficar ligado. O Dragão já tá no meio.
Raven just gonna
Raven
look for the
has-
ult, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he got chased out.
Pega esse Dragão, o time da Fúria garante o objetivo.
Those were blind routes from Steener too. There's really good like knowledge of hey, if they're gonna come, it has to be from that direction anyway. So
Torre vira pra ele,
we'll
Yeah.
throw out the I'll triangle turn grasping
Eles não
routes
tinham
that way,
condições,
and
tá?
then
Mas a gente via que o Crashel tava voltando,
Yeah.
o Raven queria lutar, então a gente vê que até a própria Kabum tá indecisa em quais jogadas eles devem tomar, mas conseguem pelo menos esse prêmio de consolação.
É, pelo menos essa torrezinha aqui que o Betão já tinha dado uma encaminhada e também o Raven. Com isso eles conseguem reverter um pouco dessa discrepância de ouro que a equipe da Fúria vinha criando. Tava esbarrando nos 2.000 aí, a vantagem tá 1K500 ainda assim.
that feels so bad, man. I should think like, how does Kaboom get back into this game? FUR's not giving them any
Mas eu acho que o
like
grande
chances
problema
anyway.
é que a Fúria
No, and like the boring, almost like trite answer, like, oh, they gotta look for picks, and like to be fair, Kaboom's comp actually has really good pick potential. They can 100 to 0 someone really quick.
Sure, yeah, that's true. But I'm looking at the way FUR is playing too. They're not.
Yeah, 100%. They're not letting them.
Nobody's
They're managing
overextending
their
except for
waves really
Shino.
well. Exactly.
Like if Shino overextends as an hour, it's like okay. It goes back to that old loud conundrum where like Robo's overextending, but the team's expecting him to. So they're always
Yeah.
setting up for something on the other side. And if you gank him, then they just get a turret somewhere else or
Yep.
get an objective.
O objetivo deles, exatamente, o Ciner já soltou esse arauto, a galera da Fúria vem contornando pela selva, vai dirigir esse arauto Ciner.
Like even set up for this play, they have Shino split pushing top, baiting, and he actually has wards. So until he crosses that mark, he's gonna kind of be okay. They had the bot side push out bot, and then when they were sure that hey we caught Kaboom in rotation, then we drop Herald because we've got vision to control all the approaches. And sure enough, like getting mid and bot is like just bonus from a really well set up play from FUR.A.
Yeah.
Like Kaboom could have answered one, but they could not stop both.
Que a equipe da Fúria fez. Isso vai dar um spike legal para os jogadores que já estavam um passo à frente na itemização.
Yeah, if you told me FUR.A Academy was like a
O Lolo já tinha
NA team, I would not believe you because they're too clean for NA, which makes them by default too clean for BR. It's really weird.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head when you were talking earlier. Like they just play very controlled.
Como o
Yeah.
professor tinha falado, já se mantinha à frente, já se mantinha com um ritmo favorável. E agora, mais uma vez, eles estão ditando os próximos passos do jogo.
E pelo fato deles conseguirem...
I feel bad for Kaboom too because I feel like this team is the team that like is really good at kind of sucker punching other teams,
Yeah.
like what they did in the Kate Stars Academy.
é muito maior e a Kabum tem que se atentar
Like they're deceptively good and they are very Brazilian.
Yeah. There's no sucker punching FUR.A Academy though.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
gonna be better than them.
They're doing a pretty good job still catching farm in the side lanes for the most part. Like, they're not getting overly... they're not falling behind by being too desperate, but they are trying to make plays that aren't panning out, and that's where this lead is coming from in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very slight. It's almost like the... Oh, which team was that? FUR.A. And their second last game of the split, where... Is it FUR.A? No. Wait, there was that team that got like a whole... Yeah, it was FUR.A, because Shinny threw at Baron. Yeah. Where they built a whole bunch of small advantages. And oof.
Here comes Shino. Big ult, nice. Oh, and Raven got nothing out of that ult.
Yeah, he can't even get close.
No, exactly. I mean, if the fight doesn't go perfectly, Raven is always going to be a target, and like Aikawa can get back to you, Manel can point and click CC you, Lolo has a way to get dashes. Steiner has long ranges with the roots. Would a roots interrupt the ultimate?
No, it would not.
Okay.
The Stranglethorns would though, because there's knock up to that. But...
Yeah.
Even Shino TPing there was slight overkill.
Yep, it ended up being overkill. I understand it was a good idea. You don't want to throw the game because for no reason.
It's a safe call, right? Yeah.
Yes, but it ended up being not mattering at all.
Okay, so Raven at least got the kill on Sheer? No. Well, Josko got the kill on Sheer. Okay. How did Lolo die? Sorry, just quick rewind to track where what happened to Lolo. Oh, okay. Costream managed to CC him long enough for 30 to kill him. Okay. Yeah, I really like that Kawa's going in there. The Kai'Sa ranges are... I forget how much range she gets sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it was Natuno who was getting some... Was it Natuno? Or was it Ayu? Ayu was getting some insane like long range engages on the tiebreak games.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, I think I was talking about.
Yeah. He's like a screen away and all of a sudden he's just there in the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Really solid zoning out from Shino. Big red.
That's exactly what I want to see from your Zyra.
Yep. Like that is why I think Zyra is better than Brand, even though Brand's like the most brain dead and you just run at people and just damage overload. But I feel like Zyra's got more use cases.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. This is so nice to watch, like from a color perspective on the way FUR'A's playing.
No, I know. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty boring, but it's like this is good boring though.
Yeah.
Like they are dotting their I's, crossing their T's. It's just really solid play.
Like you can see them actually set up before each and every single play. Like they get in the area, they set up vision, they go for objective. It's like super boring because just rinse and repeat, but
hey, boring works.
Works, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like they're not being proactive, right? Like that's the bad side of boring. Right, it's not like they're not being risky. No, they're taking a lot of I mean, I hesitate to even call them calculated risks because the way they've panned out, it's like, could you really call them risks?
No, not really. Liberty should take notes. This is how insurance works. Just watch. After this fight, if they get any kills, they'll go for Baron. Like, they just pushed out the lanes, and then they just rotate for this. Okay, that's enough for Baron.
Yeah, more than enough.
Yeah. It's like picture perfect. It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I can literally call what they're gonna do, because they're just following a textbook.
Yep.
It's beautiful. And if Kaboom didn't make that play right there, all they're gonna do is push out mid, rotate top, push out top, and then get vision into the jungle. And then set up for Baron.
mapa todo, a gente vê como a FUR.A tá conseguindo achar muito bem os esquadrões e os locais que eles devem lutar, como eles devem executar os objetivos. E olha, o jogo vai se complicando cada vez mais.
8k gold lead already before Baron's being taken.
2, 3 mil, agora já quase 8 mil de
Yeah, if Kaboom wanted to come back to the game, I feel like they had to come back closer to 15-minute mark with the comp that they had. Problem was
Yeah.
they had to sit back and wait for the right items to come through before they could fight. And FUR.A just snowballed
No,
quickly.
by the time they fought, exactly, they were
Yeah.
half an item down. And again, like FUR.A didn't even leave them an opening to fight on their terms. FUR.A was always fighting on their terms.
Mhm. Oh,
Wow, he lives it. That's crazy. He should not have gotten away with that.
who? Lolo or Batal?
Lolo.
Okay.
Little spicy for my book. But look, when you're this far ahead, take your risks.
I mean, that's a good ambush from Kaboom. I do feel like for Kaboom's composition, one thing we kind of didn't talk about was their lack of like proper hard engage in the early game. In my head, I didn't mention it because I was thinking, oh, Lilia will eventually just like throw seed out and then the rest of the team piles in, right?
Mhm.
But because the mid game, the early mid game was so important and Lilia hadn't scaled up yet, it needed to be Batal be their primary engager. Cross still can't do it. He was trying, but and I've hit the point where I do not believe in Yone primary engage unless you're like
No.
House pretty much. Yeah. Like Eoj maybe. Those are the only two who I think
Yeah.
might be able to pull off like primary engage Yone. But top laners being top laners, Batal just was not involved in a lot of the early action. Yeah, one of those situations where, like, in hindsight, it's easy to kind of see that, okay, maybe we should have done that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think Kaboom expected the early game to kind of go this way.
No, they can't have. With the comp that they drafted, they can't have. It's not like it's a bad comp. Like, again, it has
No,
pick, it
it's
has a
fine, yeah.
lot of burst, right? And that's what you want in a pick comp, right? Is like, okay, you have the ability to just CC somebody, but pick is two parts, right? It's that, and it's the ability to just once you have locked somebody down, you need to get rid of them quick and then get back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I even said, like, I actually favorite the Kaboom comp. Like, I think if you get even at, like, 20 minutes, that's when it really starts to come online. It just wasn't even. Mano die? Holy. Mano doesn't even die.
Jeez, they got 2 inhibs out of that. 2 inhibs at 26 minutes. They're up, what, 10k? 12k, good god.
Yeah. They were like 8k before burn, so. Oh, they don't get the second inhib!
Oh, wow.
They should have, that's fine. They'll get it as soon as they walk in anyways.
Yeah.
Mas eles estão querendo alvará de outra coisa aqui agora, porque o dragão também já vai ressurgir nesse momento.
This was what my hope was for yesterday to be more than 3 games.
Yeah.
Mas o Raven tá numa posição bem complicada. Ele já era.
Alma com mais um abate. É o que o time da FUR.A quer.
Bye, Raven.
Já era pra ele, a galera da FUR.A.
I'm getting flashbacks to 2023 Kaboom right now. Watching Raven.
I know, right? Yeah, watching Raven just die out of nowhere. Oh, it's funny because it's true.
Like he's a good AD carry. It's just that flashback
That's
moments
fine.
from that split where it just was not a good split for Kaboom.
Muito bom. Tá saindo rima aqui agora. Colossus o bardo. Vamos ver a movimentação do time da FUR.A.
Yeah, this is nowhere safe for Kaboom to go farm anymore.
No.
Any of them, none of them are gonna be safe split pushing. Someone tell RMC that Pain Academy couldn't do this. No, I fully agree with you, Lunar. Like I said, I think FUR.A Academy is like the macro team. It's very similar to CBLOL, right? As above, so below. Like the FUR.A main squad is also kind of like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see, and it's good for their brand too, because FUR.A so often, or for so long, has had the brand of being such a good development Oregon league, right? They've had the FUR.A trainee program for so long. Like, it's good to see top down. I mean, you talk about this in traditional sports all the time, right? Like you said, as above, so below, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you implementing the same philosophies top down, so that when you have transitions between levels, it is a unified vision being presented?
Boom actually managed to kill Shino before he megaed. And it does not matter.
Bonk.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, FUR.A and CBLOL right now, their macro is incredibly clean, right? Like, if
Yeah.
you can beat them in terms of mechanics, then you've got a chance. But if you can't beat them mechanically, then they just don't give you space to come back in the game. Just like this,
Yeah.
right? Except
No,
that
and, then,
they're-
and that feeds into, like, exactly what you said, is like Pain, like, they're just better. So they can match them and surpass them.
Yeah, and that's not to say that, hey, just training your players' mechanics is a invalid route to winning. Like, it's valid, but for me personally, as a color gosher, like I like it when I see like really nice, clean gameplay in macro. And I fully agree. Paying Aiming Academy, I do not think their egos would let them play this clean.
No.
Actually, I think a good team, an interesting team, for an example, that might be K-Stars as they stand right now. Like, K-Stars is less clean than they were last split in terms of how they're closing out games, but they are closing out well and they're closing out fast. Like, they have recognized that, hey, if we close it out slowly, there's a chance we make mistakes. So if we close out fast and just slam them with the gold leads that we do get, that might actually be a higher win rate strategy in CBLOL.
And there's a lot of teams that don't do that.
Yep.
Or can't. So that's fair enough.
Sure, yeah. For example, INTZ is a team that literally cannot do that, even if they wanted to. They have to play a bit slower because they are... Like, if they were to play the way K-Stars are playing, or the way Pain plays, or the way like Red plays, there is a very real chance they will screw up one of those team fights playing fast and loose like that. So. You would also like to petition for get a grub VTuber for Costream.
I'll take it under advisement.
I've heard that these sort of insect VTubers are like kind of popular. There's like a moth one and a cockroach one or something like that.
That's weird. I don't like that.
I ain't judging. I ain't doing it, but I ain't judging.
Yeah. No, look, you do you, live your life, etc. But not for me.
I could see Void Grub plush being cute, kind of like the Kog'Maw plushes.
No, exactly. No, I absolutely. I think we've had this discussion before.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I forgot. Let me screenshot. I forgot the screenshot the draft earlier. Yeah, I actually like the Kaboom draft. I think it was just very, very playable. They just kind of made mistakes in correctly identifying their, like, how fast they had to play, basically. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of times, like, you look at your own comp and what your win cons are, and you just kind of play to that without, and you just think, oh, I just need to survive early or something like that, right? But they didn't take into account like what the pressure Lucian, the priority Lucian can get early, plus what Zyra's dives can potentially do, and how that could accelerate your opposition. And now Yone is not available anymore, so rip. You don't have Varus either, though. Okay, the difference between yesterday and today for me, Varus top is non-meta, it's a pocket pick, but I like it in Fearless because you're actually pinching the AD carry pool when you do that. So
you kind of you get value out of it.
Exactly, yeah. As compared to like a Pantheon where nobody the hell is going to play it besides Idol. Right?
Oh, I had scrubbed that from my memory RMC. How dare you?
It's been scarred into mind. I've seen too many Pantheon games. He played it like 3 times, I think. Or twice in the regular plus once in playoffs, I think. Oh, yeah. Grubs are cute. Then why do you keep wanting to kill them? If they're cute, let them live.
Hashtag minion rights or human rights. A part of RMC's minion deep state agenda.
Do you remember Echo KO?
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell happened to him?
I have no clue. I know he was thinking about going back to school this year.
Fair enough.
I don't know if that's what happened though. There was one cast I did with him where it was an LJL cast, and the LJL was kind of slow in the early game more often than not. We spent like a good 5 minutes talking about like grubs, oh not grubs, Gromp rides, Krug rides, minion rides.
That's funny.
See,
when it's podcast time on the broadcast, it's podcast time on the broadcast. Like,
it is. We are very lucky in Brazil that we rarely get podcast time. I say that, but Hawk and Trajan had to go full podcast on that.
Oh yeah. Was that on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday game 4.
Yeah, I remember one of those games. I wasn't on that day. I was watching along, but like I remember one of those games being brutally slow.
Yeah, it was like 22-minute first blood game. Like, I don't know what the record is for slowest first blood in CBLOL, but I feel like that game would be up there with it.
Yeah.
Let me go and double check which game it was, because
não foi o criador, foi a
Which bugs me
criatura.
now.
Exatamente, nesse ponto aqui acabou sendo justamente o Lolo, mas o
Obrigado,
cara que
cara.
mandou muito bem foi o
Obrigado.
Steiner também, porque a gente tava nessa dúvida. Porque
Oh, Fluxo
foi o
Red.
cara que fez essas criações, mas eu acho que esse momento de criação é justamente
Yeah.
porque a equipe também tá muito criativa. E eu acho que o Lolo foi
Yeah,
crucial
Lolo's
pra conseguir
Lucian
encaixar todo esse-
was
esse
quietly
gap de
huge this
dano.
game. He got so much prio mid.
Mhm.
2, 3 itens
Yeah.
na frente do
No,
jogo.
and like he was using his ult on cooldown, right? You saw like, I mean, the impact he had in fights, getting really good ultimates, like in just the little skirmishes that FUR.A used to push themselves ever so slightly ahead. His ults were a huge part of making those fights uneven.
Yeah.
Mas o Steiner fez uma partidaça.
Okay, I need to see something out of Kaboom. We cannot just be playing stock standard against FUR.A right now. They are the
No.
best team at playing stock standard.
Não é o suficiente, né? Tá tudo certo aí. Ó, parada é a seguinte.
I'm actually curious about Champos as well for FUR's side. I know Kaboom's got a lot of pocket picks, but I've not really seen FUR.A pick anything too crazy. Like they're very standard.
É o Fearless Draft, é o Fearless Draft.
Desculpa. Lado vermelho pra Kabum continua a mesma coisa, mantém igual, a Fúria vai ter a primeira escolha. A gente vai pra um breve intervalo e volta já pra dar a sequência nessa melhor de 5.
And I just really want to see like Fearless get beyond 3 games.
Yeah. It's not looking too promising as of now, but I'm there with you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, game 1 against between Pain and IDL was also very one-sided, and game 2, IDL almost won.
Game 2 was
so
fun. Game 2 was fun.
I believe in the cross-tail supremacy. Let's go, cross the mill. Carry from support role. Pull out the Rumble support. I believe.
Porque quando a gente abraça outros players, transformamos a nossa rede de apoio em uma comunidade que se apoia como um todo. E damos voz a quem tem o poder de transformar nosso jogo.
Oh, shit.
É por isso que um campeão de verdade escolhe abraçar a diversidade. E isso não tem preço.
Okay, if math is right, the playoffs for CBLOL Academy will take 10 weeks, I think. Sorry, not 10 weeks, 10 games, so 5 weeks, sorry.
Whew. Scary, man.
Yeah, I can math, swear. This isn't caster math. Yeah, so this is week 2, I guess, so there will be 3 more weeks after this. On one hand, it feels really long. On the other hand, it's like, well, considering it's double Elam best of 5, it's like, understandable. You agree, Nerf Orn. Lunar, what is your anti-Orn agenda? Orn's win rate isn't even that good in Pro right now. I don't know if it's considered ironic. Would it be ironic if... I don't know, that's probably not the right term for it, that I get the VARF emote and I don't get to use it. Like, immediately.
It is. Is that irony? That's a good question. I was gonna say it is, but then I'm like, is it?
I feel like irony probably isn't the right word, but I'm struggling to find the right word for it.
Yeah.
Greater than one presence of Orn is too much. No, I like Orn. Let's have more Orn. Let's have more Mundo. Mundo is trash right now, but... Mundo goes where Mundo pleases. I kind of miss old Mundo. I feel like old Mundo was more barbaric and like visceral. The newer one's a little bit too polished.
Yeah. I got the Rise version of the Disney treatment, the Arcane treatment.
But I feel like I know we saw a bit of Mundo coming out in some regions about what, a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah,
ago?
like for a little bit.
I'm actually curious why that happened. I do feel like Mundo is a little undertuned right now. His tankiness is not enough to survive compared to like if you're gonna pick a tank, you might as well go Ornn or Malphite.
Yeah. Yeah, something with Engage.
Yeah. Or like flat out Kasante, because Kasante is an absolute unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't understand some of the pro trends that we see. Mundo needs MR items. True, yeah. MR items would help a lot. But here's my problem with Mundo, right? Like, even if you give him MR items, I feel like every other tank would do similar things to him. Like, the healing and regeneration he gets is not enough of a gimmick to kind of set him apart from the other tanks, you know? And he doesn't have gap closers. He doesn't have hard engage. So, yeah. Or like Scion. That's the tank I was thinking about, yeah.
Yeah. At least Scion, instead of running at you, can sprint at you.
Sure, yeah. He can run faster.
Yeah, he could just run faster.
Even, especially now that like Rumble and Kennen are things in the top lane, I do feel like that this would normally be where, or this should be where Mundo begins to shine, and yet we're not seeing him.
Why do you like him into those champs?
Because Mundo was always meant to be a magic resist tank, in that most magic damage is burst oriented, right? So if you can regenerate through it, that's far more effective than just straight up tanking it, because if you tank it, the damage remains. Whereas against AD champions, it's the opposite, where
it's much more sustained damage, and you can just like you apply the grievous wounds consistently, and you can just rip through.
Exactly, yeah. That's why like Mundo was always considered more of a MR tank, kind of like in the veins of old Galio.
Sure.
Before his rework. Maokai too was used to be an MR tank because of his ult.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Trying to outweigh yelling cowards. He also runs at you, yelling cowards. Him and Tryndamere. I don't know why those two seem to have some sort of weird bond. One's from Noxus, the other is... Wait, Tryndamere is what? Freljord?
Tryndamere is Freljord, yeah. He's like Freljord / Demacia? Or is he just Freljord? So like he has like the good guy thing on him.
Because he's Ash's husband, right? So...
Yeah.
Again, another weird combo. Sometimes the lore between certain champions just make no sense.
Yeah. His what's that voice line he has? My right arm's a lot bigger than my left one.
Man, some of the old voice lines are great, man. I just remember Cassidon's old one. I tried to silence your mother once. That was a hilarious voice line.
Wait, that was a voice line at one point, or is it still in the game?
Cassidon. I think they took it away, but it was even after they removed the silence on his Q.
That's really funny.
Which was, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Tryndamere is dark and corrupted. Oh, is that his lore? Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. The fuck?
All I remember of Tryndamere right now is that music video they did beginning of the year or beginning of beginning of this year. Was it still alive or something like that?
Oh yeah. I don't think I ever got around to watching that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, it's so good, man. Like basically any music video that Riot puts out, I watch, or any music they put out, I listen to.
Yeah.
Because Riot genuinely could just be a music company and make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Everyone that fights Aatrox gets corrupted.
They're basically just the same person. They're yelly buff dudes with a big sword.
I mean, when Aatrox first came out, they generally kind of were, right? Because Aatrox had the revive mechanic.
Yeah, true. The revive ulti thingy and.
So like literally,
was the revive in his ult or his passive?
His passive.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was going like level 3 dives back when he first came out.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. And even sicker was the fact that because of the way his revive worked was like GA effectively, so his health would like slowly recover, he'd become untargetable, so Turt would drop aggro on him on those dives. As long as there were minions or something else to like, switch to.
Jeez.
Yeah, I made his dives so easy back then. I admit I was a dirty Aatrox abuser. His mechanics also weren't that hard because he didn't have the Qs yet to land the sweet spots. But he was just an auto attack based champion, so just run at people and auto them to death.
Yeah, it's easy enough.
Yeah, I think these are the same ads as what we had. Or yeah, last time.
Yeah, Ezreal, and then Sedge and Ashe were the other two blue side ones. Oh, they're on my screen. Hello. Glad to see my memories works.
Mine does not. That's why I do this. Forget Photoshop. Paint does its job.
Sure.
a Rel, porque não tem nem Leona, nem Alistar pra responder a campeã, então ela acaba tendo uma free match.
And unironically with layers now, I actually do use speed.
O Rumble já foi banido, mas eu acho que aqui a grande prioridade acaba virando a Rel e eles vão trocar por algum caçador. Também tem o Brand, que eu acho que ele aparece com uma prioridade muito boa pra essa partida.
Okay, if we're FUR.A here, do we just let Sejuani through and pick it first?
São os grandes destaques desse primeiro momento
Guess not. Alright, so what is it, B1 brand?
That's if Kaboom lets it through.
True, true.
What other AP jungles are there? If Brand gets banned, Zyra and Lilia got played. Maokai Sedge already got played.
Oh, B1 brand, come on.
Do it, FUR.A. You know you want it.
Banido, então os atiradores da parte de baixo do mapa que a gente tá falando, que estão
Like, unironically, I cannot think of a higher value first pick right now.
na fase de banimentos, não estão passando para serem
There we go. Okay.
Efeito do Brand, tá?
Oh, Kaboom's gonna go Ori Nocturne? Okay.
O Brand acaba sendo uma opção muito boa, o Nox sendo mostrado.
I don't know how I feel about that as a counter to Brand. Like, conceptually, I could see it working because you can't bounce it off of Nocturne if nobody's around him. And he's got a spell shield.
Talvez a gente veja uma Orianna por aí, mas
a gente vinha comentando sobre essa questão.
We are not going Nocturne Ori. Okay.
Play the Corki, please.
Mas eles passam
I don't know. Okay, I'm liking Nocturne Corki a lot less than Nocturne Ori.
Yeah. Okay, no, it's fine. They're gonna save it with an R3 Orianna and put Corki in the bot lane. It's fine.
That would be good. That would be good. Because yesterday too, we saw the Nocturne without a Corki. Sorry, without a Ori, and that did not end well.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was really rough.
E sinergiza muito bem com esse Brand em termos de fight, e a gente tá até vendo a FUR.A também mostrando esse Renekton.
Ooh, interesting. I thought we'd just pick Tristana to answer the Corki. We did not pick Trist
E uma coisa que eu
for
acho que
FUR.A.
eu comentei na transmissão de ontem, acho que eu comento isso frequentemente, é como que mundialmente o Kennen ganha do Renekton, mas no
Yeah, some
Brasil,
weird pick. I still don't understand this Renekton product we keep seeing.
Especially blind.
Yeah.
Well, she knows Renekton is really good to be fair, but still.
Yeah, I just think like if you're gonna pick the Renekton blind, you must have some sort of like amazing setup for it, right? Or something that really gets facilitated by that. I guess Brand is not bad to pair with this, but I feel like this is what you'd go like Nidalee instead. Right? Like Brand can do it without the Renekton.
E a situação acaba até se
Yeah.
complicando um pouco porque
Okay,
nesse
so we're
cenário
looking
que a gente tá
for
vendo aqui,
AD carry
tem
mid,
jogadores que pode ser a resposta pra equipe
and
da
we're
FUR.A
looking
também.
for
Eles estão tirando
this
a
bot lane.
própria pool também nesse caso. Então, acho que o Aikawa, ele é um cara que tem uma champion um pouco mais extensa em relação
I love how Galio was like back in the support role again. It's actually meta,
mesmo a FUR.A tá no
and people are actually banning
em
it.
termos do campeonato, em termos de eles jogaram hoje a primeira partida. Então acho que acabou, em termos do draft aqui, tá se complicando um pouquinho da maneira que eles estão colocando. E acho que esses remendos que você faz de draft, acho que quando o draft sai um pouco esquisito, eu acho que é porque eles talvez não tenham uma resposta tão efetiva.
Yeah, the Trist ban.
Remendos no draft é justamente porque não tem o pick.
Man, I just think the Trist weapon's so much better than the Renekton here. Like, it's a missed opportunity.
E aí você tá falando de momento, pelas minhas contas, a FUR.A tá com 10 vitórias seguidas no campeonato. 7 da fase regular, 2 da primeira rodada e mais essa agora. Então, isso fala muito em quão embalado, em quão bem o time tá chegando nessa nova fase do campeonato.
E gostei do banimento de cena, viu?
Galho e Senna banidos pelo time da FUR.A. Os atiradores, como você tinha comentado, foram banidos pela Kabum, né? Zaya e Tristana, e eles pegam Jhin na quarta escolha.
Com o Jhin eu já vejo alguma
okay.
coisa
Jhin Corki.
mais
We've seen a lot of that.
sinérgica aqui do Jhin com o Brand.
This comp from Kaboom seems very split. Like, there's two things they want to do, and they have components for both, but it's just kind of odd. Ooh.
Yeah. It seems like the key right now is just to overwhelm them.
Yeah. It's just damage overload.
Mhm.
And to be fair, FUR.A doesn't have great engage for themselves. Like, Rel is fine, but...
Okay. Yasuo mid.
E a Rel? A puxadinha
Or
do-
Yasuo AD carry?
Eu acabei pensando-
No, it's probably Yasuo mid.
O próximo pick, eu acabei nem me tocando nisso, mas sim, tem
I'd be
setup.
shocked if it's AD carry.
É pouco.
Yeah.
Acabei falando caquinha aqui, mas o setup é interessante.
Okay.
Não precisa de setup não, cara.
Okay, I see what Kaboom did. I don't hate it.
Isso aí, cara, o que? League of...
It's not where I would have gone with this, but...
Nautilus escolhido ali.
Yeah, they have a pretty strong engage comp into FUR.A. which will be good against Ziggs specifically, but against everybody else, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. Furious comp puzzles me a lot more. I don't feel like we've got a lot of internal cohesion.
No.
I don't feel like we've got great Yasuo setup.
Yeah, agreed.
A composição deles, aí eu mudo meu testemunho. Aí a composição deles é fortíssima por causa do
I don't even feel like we've got great winning lanes, to be honest.
Esse potencial do Kennen chegar pela lateral, da iniciação do Nautilus, legal. Mas se essa composição
Like, bot lane is a winning lane for Furia, but
nem jogam.
even that takes time. You need Lost Chapter for the Ziggs. Top side, if no jungle intervention, you're going to lose, though early jungle intervention from Brand is stronger than Nocturne. Mid lane, Yasuo will outskill Corki and will be able to handle the 1v1, but early, you're going to get abused so badly.
Yasuo, you think outskills Corki?
Yes. Okay, outskill here being... Okay, in terms of strict damage, Corki will still do more. But it's the same thing as like Yone Corki, where it's more that as the game goes on, Yasuo has higher kill threat onto Corki in the 1v1 situation.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. That's, I guess, that's my big gripe about the term scaling, is that...
No, but I think it's... Yeah.
Yeah, because like in straight damage, which I guess was the like original, or the simplest version of scaling, like...
Yeah, but you could also just say damage scaling.
True, yeah. Because even the route for like scaling as we use it is because of AP and AD scalings, right? The ratios on it. So.
Yeah.
Eu vejo que esse draft da segunda partida tá muito melhor que o primeiro pra poder jogar o jogo e você não deixar a equipe adversária dominar tanto esse começo de jogo e só atropelar. Acho que nesse jogo aqui ele consegue ser muito mais jogado e vai depender da KBM também se eles vão conseguir realmente fazer essa execução desse draft.
Yeah, but if there is a team I trust to try and pull off a comp that doesn't have a lot of internal cohesion, it would be FUR.A Academy. Because it's not like the comp can't be played, it's just that the way it plays is a lot more finicky.
Dito isso, eu não é um jogo complexo para a equipe da KBM, ainda assim é um jogo que pode desandar e pode desandar rápido para eles.
Yeah, it feels like if you're
a equipe da Fúria,
yeah, the win con for FUR is just win lane, I guess, get leads.
Yeah.
If they're far ahead enough, then Brand and Yasuo can just carry them regardless of what happens. But
ultimate do Brand pode resolver essa brincadeira.
yeah, a bit solo queue-esque composition. Not a huge fan of the draft. I really like this. This is a new shot.
Yeah, this top down. Okay, very fun.
It's a river tour.
Yeah.
Off the top. That's really cool. I'm a big fan of the way observers do their intro stuff. Like Sam Price, she's known for her her safaris. Going and showing all that sort of stuff. I know Cam loves their duckies.
Yep. Yeah, you can show some personality as an observer.
Yeah.
Pelos playoffs do Academy Fúria contra KBM. Tá 1-0 pro time da Fúria.
Like I thought showing the deer thing, like that was cool at first, but it's a bit overdone now.
Yes, I agree.
Like nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly standard intro. No complaints. Don't get me wrong. But it does not inspire me with excitement the way the River Tour just did.
It does not spark joy.
Yes.
Você fica jogando pra não cometer esses erros, em vez de jogar pra vencer, você acaba cometendo mais erros ainda, então a situação vai se complicando um pouco. Uma escolha interessante que o Manel também já veio com a exaustão justamente pro Kennen, e a gente tá vendo que a equipe da KBM aqui, como o Colossus apontou, tem 3 teleportes.
Pra manter esse domínio, né, que a gente tá falando que eles precisam.
Gina didn't even hit. Okay.
Dominar o mapa, eles vêm com 3 teleportes, mas
Missed
também
opportunities.
pra responder os 3 teleportes que a Fúria tem, com a Aikawa, com o Lolo e com o Shino.
Okay, KBM, this is a good draft for y'all. This is a good chance for y'all to win a game. Come on.
Porque o Ziggs ele realmente ganha esse spike todo quando ele fecha o capítulo perdido e a gente tá vendo as trocas rolando já.
Teve um primeiro engage pra cima do Manel ali, fez ele recuar,
half health already.
muita bala e o Raven aproveita essa movimentação. Você acha desse teleporte no Jhin, professor? Compromete muito? Dá pra jogar de boa?
Eu acho tranquilo porque
Oh, the early invade from Theti. Okay.
Então eu acho tranquilo você.
Wait, this could be huge.
No mapa, e não é tão ruim assim, não é como se ele precisasse também jogar.
Oh, he was spotted coming in by the board.
Tá meio esquisito.
Damn.
Oh, Theti gets it!
Oh, still got it, man, oh man.
Real, né?
He spotted early. He got 3 health.
Esquisito.
3 health.
That feels so bad.
Oh my goodness. That hurts. That hurts. Well, okay. To be fair to Theti, he already did the work. Him getting that is just kind of like him getting paid the way he should have been paid. But yeah, that's actually really huge that Theti did that because now Steiner loses one full camp and like Nocturne's always going to be slower clear than Brand, but there's literally nothing Steiner can do but gank. Now the question is if KBM Academy gets the right wards down to prevent the ganks.
Essas trocas por causa da quarta bala e também por causa do incendiar do Crastiel podem ser bem favoráveis.
Okay, Lolo's actually trading really well.
Inferior do mapa. Dessa vez a equipe da
Like
KBM
his lane is effectively can I land tornadoes onto this Corki? And can I win wall to bulk the damage? If no, then I'm screwed.
And going up, playing on the cooldowns.
that
Steiner, help your boy.
Yeah, but you can see that even on the all in there, even if you get into melee range, you actually don't win those early chases. Yeah, so your base damage is really bad.
No, that kind of surprised me, honestly.
Yeah. Orki's got pretty decent early damage trades.
Lolo mandou muito bem aqui e tá conseguindo reverter pouco dessa matchup.
Ele te agradeceu, mandou um joinha.
Lolo, inimigo do medo, meu amigo. Tá indo pra cima com aquele tiquinho de vida ali, podendo ser metralhado, mas ele tá se garantindo justamente nessa barreira de vento. De olho nos caçadores, nessa movimentação que é tão importante. O Steiner foi pra parte superior do mapa, fez o aronguejo e tá indo.
Wow, Theti skipping his blue to try and make sure that Steiner can't get anything.
É rota de colisão para os caçadores. O Tite meio que não pode peitar isso não.
Mas ele quer, forçou.
But we can kill Lolo here, no?
Todo mundo, Shoshka vem metralhando geral.
Steiner wins the smite fight, or won the smite fight this time. Why are we not killing Lolo?
There you
Thank
go.
you. Oh, FUR.A was just so greedy this fight. Okay, let's go KBM.
Que não pode o quê? Claro que pode. Que sangue frio. Se a gente falou que o Lolo teve sangue frio na jogada anterior, agora foi a vez do Shoshka com essa.
Yeah, I think that those early ganks, or not early gank, but the steal away from Theti,
Yeah.
it really threw off FUR.A. They're not adapting well to it.
No, it seems
Miles
like
dead?
it.
Conseguiu puxar o Crastiel, ele vai sendo
Oh, Raven couldn't get in range.
eliminado. Vai ter que voltar pra base, tá fora de briga. O Aikawa fica tentando limpar essa onda de Minos e o Raven e o Crastiel querem mais. O Steiner tá próximo, ele pode fazer uma cobertura, mas parece que não vai precisar.
É, e uma coisa que é perigosa aqui nesse ponto.
This is where it kind of gets interesting for this FUR.A Academy comp, because if they get a hit, it's kind of easy to play. But if you're behind, if your comp is not internally cohesive, when you get behind, the comeback is always a hard thing to do, right? Because like, oh, then all you can do is kind of look for picks. Like, you're not really a teamfight comp.
Vai pressionando bem esse início de partida.
I get, okay, not strictly true. Like, FUR.A has a lot of AoE teamfight, but it's compared to what KBM have, it's not as strong or easy to execute.
De uma forma muito mais proativa. De novo, o draft ter posto coisas que conseguem dominar a lane phase está sendo uma diferença completa para a equipe da KBM, que vem chegando para a parte superior com 3 jogadores. O Shoshka e o Lolo continuam trocando, mas a equipe da KBM vai pisar primeiro no território dos Birubiru.
É, eles querem fazer essas vastilarvas, elas vão nascer agora. Tem 3 jogadores já posicionados no Rio. Manel vai apoiando o Lolo para poder limpar, para dar tempo do Steiner chegar por aqui. Agora tem um 3 contra 3 configurado nessa rota do medo. Nessa rota do medo?
I'm putting a lot of pressure on these void grubs.
Olha o Chino, foi pra cima do Betão, atordoamento de um lado e do outro, o Betão devolve no dano e o Chino vai ter que dar aquela
Ooh, no
recuada.
slicing Melsham available for this fight.
Mas o Crastiel ficou pra trás! Precisa de
Yikes.
Yep. X is right.
Not great. Not great.
Oh, Crastiel!
There's no way, right? I'm fine. Yeah. So close.
Crastiel, not like this.
Tá colado em cima dele, vai fazendo chover bala.
Almost, almost.
E pega aí o escudinho. De olho no resto da movimentação.
As a former mid laner, he knew. Yeah.
Yep.
Não tem ult. Ele não tem ultimate. Vai ser
Oh, Manel missed everything.
o Betão escapa e o Manel não chega.
They got flash
É
though.
o flash do Betão, o Manel acabou de criar 2 para a equipe da FUR.A e nessas 2 jogadas a FUR.A tá de volta no jogo que tava dominado pela equipe da KBM.
Yeah, really good collapse from FUR.A. They knew that the job was just to kill one person. Everything else is
Quando o Betão
Mhm.
acabou sendo forçado
like,
Secondary.
getting extra void grubs.
já
Yeah,
seria
it's just
muito
kind of icing on
pra
the cake on
parte
that one.
dos birubiros ali de rolar. E a gente viu o Crashel sendo pego ali. Beleza, muitos recursos foram gastos até chegar essa eliminação. Mas a gente viu como acabou se
Yeah, this Ziggs pick really isn't working out.
acabou separando nesse momento e trouxe muitos problemas.
No, not quite yet. Oh, why did you see how bad I was getting blasted in lane?
Mas acabou
Yeah.
se movimentando bem, ó.
Yeah.
Eles fizeram
He's got Lost Chapter now. He'll be fine now. It's just that
Tão na
he
frente
took
do
a.
ouro, muito por conta do
Oh, let's hope so.
arrancadas que eles estão conseguindo em todas as lanes. Tem vantagem
This is
em
why I
todas as
dislike
lanes, o time
watching
da
Ziggs competitively, because ultimately what he just does is grabs Lost Chapter and just wave clears for the next 10-15 minutes.
Favorável pra
Mhm.
equipe da KBM. E o Tite acabou de pegar nível 6.
And if he's feeling really spicy, he'll wave clear with his ult in a different lane. Every once in a while.
Esses ultimates irem dando vantagem pro Betão, pro Shoska, pro Raven, tanto faz aí aonde é que o Tite vai criar e esse snowball tanto pra ele quanto pro time.
É, uma coisa que eu achei peculiar foi que esse Nock, eu acho que ele demorou demais pra pegar esse nível 6. Eu acho que como tá tendo muita ação pelo mapa, acho que talvez ele poderia guivar mais alguma coisinha aqui, talvez ele focar...
KBM still need to make things happen. Skilling, as I said, like I don't think skilling is attacking KBM's favor. Like Corki skilling is amazing, but there's Brand and Yasuo and Ziggs on the other side, so you want to try and make sure you keep growing that lead instead of letting it sit static.
Yeah.
DT's level 6 as well,
Você
so
comenta como os Renekton aqui no Brasil conseguem lidar contra o Kennen. Nesse jogo até que o Betão tá controlando bem a rota, né?
É, a gente tá vendo que ele tá conseguindo pressionar bastante nesse começo aqui.
I know the camera's showing top. Please don't gank top DT with that ult.
Ele tava com uma vantagem de 10, 15 de farm, agora que o jogo tá voltando ao normal, viu, Colossus?
Oh well, Shino's gonna keep taking poke. Maybe he can. He has dominance in flash though.
Que o Tite pode chegar pra esse gank e o Manel tá chegando pra fazer a cobertura. Vamos ver se ele consegue entrar nesse primeiro arbusto escondido.
Entrar não, viu? Acho que ele tá na visão, ele foi visto. Ele foi visto, com
Mas o
certeza.
Chino foi pra
Okay.
cima, olha o Nock fechando!
Wow.
That didn't exactly go to plan.
I love the fact that Shino's the one who kicked that off. Had dominance, had flash, had Mano in back pocket. Died so fast he couldn't do any of that. Oh my goodness, FUR.A. What is happening to y'all?
Muito burst também, porque a ultimate knock dá bastante dano, não teve muito como reagir a essa jogada.
What happened to our valedictorian team here in CBLOL Academy?
Actually.
Será que vai dar certo isso aqui?
Olha o Aikau, ele lutou pra limpar o da de
Vai ter
Minion,
ult.
jogou tudo pra cima do Raven, que abre o ultimate. O Crashel tirou e no flash.
Oh, okay. I
Wow.
think that was enough.
Crashel deu
A bit of anti-synergy there between these two, though.
Não pegou o abate o Raven.
First hook poked him out to safety.
O Crashel desumildaço. Jogou a âncora, mas tinha acertado direitinho o Raven. E aí ele puxou pra fora, aí deixou o Ignite e falou assim, vai lá, maluco, ou você mata ou eu vou matar.
Ah, deu 3 tiros ali ainda, Colossus.
Mas tirou o primeiro, pô.
É justo.
Ele tinha errado os 3?
Mas, ó, independente disso, mais um abate pra KBM. Deixa esses Ziggs mais atrás ainda. A galera da KBM tá muito bem nesse jogo, ganhando todas as rotas. Vem a FUR.A agora pro topo, mas instantaneamente é defendido pelo time da KBM que tá aqui com o Tite e com o Crashel. Movimentação muito boa dos laranjas agora.
E a gente tá vendo como tá rolando.
Yeah, the comp for FUR is just making this so hard. Like, Shino doesn't have a good lane.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Beleza que tem os birubiros agora, que é importante esse controle pra esse objetivo, mas o Betão tem a sua ultimate up e o Tite vai ter sua ultimate em um pouco menos de 6 segundos.
6 segundinhos. O problema é que o primeiro Biro já foi feito. A galera da FUR.A tem 4 jogadores por aqui. O teleporte está chegando. O Betão pelo outro lado.
He got
Biro
4.
garantido. Apaga as luzes, o Nock. O Tite vai escolher um alvo. Vai lá na backline. Todo mundo usou o flash pra poder sair. O Chino usou
Okay.
o flash. Trava a galera.
Not terrible.
Os abates vão saindo. O Chino tá muito forte, tancando tudo e todos. Só que
Oh,
chegou o Raven
Lolo screwed.
pra botar ordem na casa. O Chino tá sem vida. Já tem double kill na mão
Almost,
da KBM,
almost.
que continua vindo pra cima com
Yeah, okay, KBM starting to run away with it. That was close though, like you said.
Yeah, 2 for 1. They get Void Mites, so it's not terrible. And Aikawa's still getting free push down bot. Oh, there's no plates. Aikawa didn't get a single plate from the bot side yet. I was thinking like with Void Mites, if that's kind of low, maybe you can try and get first brick, but I could have shoved in the entire game.
E vale destacar também que Ziggs se beneficia bastante de você ficar batendo nessas torres, tentar pegar essas barricadas o mais rápido possível, porque ele pode usar o W pra conseguir essa demolição mais rápido ainda. Então a gente vê que o Aikawa preferiu não mover, mas eu achei uma troca justa por parte da equipe da FUR.A, porque a gente viu que era uma situação 4v5, e um ponto de destaque aqui é que justamente se o Lolo tomar essa...
Yeah, I feel like FUR.A is a little bit in survival mode. I don't know if you want to fight for the Snake Dragon. I think you just kind of... Maybe just give up the drag and go for third or fourth. I thought the start of the fight looked pretty good for them actually, but
Yeah, no, I agree.
then Raven came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
E ele conseguiu pegar um abatezinho ali, na sequência sendo abatido e aí ficando double.
Yeah, if Lolo still had Lost Breath, maybe he could have turned it, but he already used it earlier. And we're into technical pause.
Temos um pause aí no jogo. Vamos ver o que aconteceu aí. Alguma situação em um dos dois times. Então teve esse pause. Você viu no replay.
I wonder what happened now. FUR.A could not believe they didn't do enough damage.
Acabou, a diferença começa a fazer muito peso, diria, na partida.
É, a vantagem acaba se aumentando um pouquinho, mas eu acho que a composição da FUR.A também acaba sendo um pouco difícil de executar, mas tô gostando demais do jogo proativo que a KBM tá trazendo, porque a gente tá vendo como o Tight...
Yeah, you know what, again, kind of like what I said yesterday, this is a best of 5, like, this is just one game for FUR.A. If they're experimenting a little bit with draft, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Pra ele conseguir avançar um pouco mais no jogo e ter um pouco mais de clareza, porque a gente viu que o Tight tava...
I mean, the amount of meta picks being used up, though, should make later games fun, so I'm, like, super down for that.
Essas dúvidas também, se esse dash estaria encaixando, e olha, essas nossas dúvidas estão sendo respondidas com
Oh yeah,
muito valor.
Coach CL's new podcast thing, the process, did you see that? They are interviewing House today, and I think somebody said at the same time Gaysip will be interviewing Melrang.
Wait, Gaysip got Malrang?
I think so, that's what somebody posted. And it's like both at the same time, which I find hilarious.
That is absolutely wild.
Is Melrang still even in Brazil? I thought he went back to Korea.
I think he did. I guess they're just doing it remotely.
Okay.
O Anel não conseguiu conectar, vai ter que recuar. Quase que o Crashel vira alvo, mas vai ficar por isso mesmo a jogada da...
Yeah, that KBM, this whole KBM thing is wild. Like, I do not understand. On paper, their rosters don't look bad. They've got so much money, and yet they still cannot seem to perform.
Yeah. I mean, they were performing there at the end. But just the beginning was so bad.
The way they got bodied by FUR.A, though, like...
Yeah, but in like I don't know. I mean, like, but again, like, they should have never been in that position.
True, yeah. I guess in my head, like, I was just thinking, the way they performed against FUR.A, they're 6th place, you know? Like, they replaced FUR.A. They're still not, like, up there.
No, I agree, yeah, but...
And for a roster with, like, that many big names on it, like, that's kind of not acceptable. Okay. Sheena went in like a homing missile, hot damn.
Ótimo teleporte do Chino, ótimo teleporte da FUR.A, mas eles abrem a parte de cima.
Hey, fireworks!
Melted the wave.
Eles têm os Ziggs que lá do mid manda a bombinha. Bombinha não,
Frick me, I hate watching Ziggs.
Com o push do Betão.
Like, I understand the value of Ziggs. I don't think he's a bad champion. I just hate watching. It's like Xinjiao over again, where it's like, why do we watch this champion? At least Xinjiao fights, you know, but... Okay, just another like 15 minutes before I will actually be a team fight champion.
E não só isso, também pegaram uma recompensa em cima que estava no Shosca, então a gente tá vendo como agora o ouro vai se cruzando, vai ficando um pouquinho mais próximo. Vamos ver se a KBM vai conseguir continuar criando essas jogadas proativas, mas tem que aproveitar esse cork, porque ele tá num momento muito bom nesse momento do jogo.
Actually, for all that KBM has done well in the early game with their ganks, and let's be honest, with punishing FUR.A's overconfidence, I am not terribly impressed right now with how they've been pushing the game.
Yeah.
Like, they still don't have first brick. They're getting Herald right now. But they're going to lose first brick while getting Herald. That is not ideal. Okay. Oh no, even the dive is not ideal. Mano, clear the wave! Clear the wave!
A KBM.A é outro
Holy
time,
crap, Lolo.
consegue a jogada no topo.
Jogadinha bonitinha na moral da equipe da KBM. O Raven vai conseguir derrubar a torre, mas o Lolo ficou livre esse espaço inteiro.
Oh, another ult? Okay.
De ultimate de novo.
That cooldown is so short.
Ziggs é um boneco muito chato
Yeah,
pra ele
actually.
tá nessa posição, cara.
Pois é, mas a gente tá vendo como a Fúria tá... não
What
vai
is the...
conseguir
I thought
manter
Ziggs
essa
cooldown was closer to 2 minutes in rank 1.
pressão. E acho que uma coisa
Yeah, it's still rank 1, right? He's only
tem
level...
aquele bombeiro, eles vão tentar salvar uma
Yeah. No, rank 2. But
Okay,
still.
well, he just
It
leveled
doesn't-
up, though.
salvar a rota do meio, usaram uma ultimate
So the first one should have been rank 1. Like, the one he just dropped should have still been rank 1.
Yeah.
In terms of cooldown timing.
sendo super ativa em tentar criar as jogadas e fazendo as jogadas.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes. At rank 1, it's 120 seconds. On the dot.
Ao contrário do jogo
Damn.
passado, dessa vez eu sinto que a Fúria não tá mandando no jogo. Quem
That's
está
4 waves. That did not feel like...
acabou, que tá
4
chegando
waves.
de novo pra
Não.
parte de cima do mapa.
E mesmo
Oh,
que a
Lolo
galera da
overextended.
Fúria chega, vai ser um 4 contra 3. O Lolo tenta ganhar tempo.
Yeah, good night.
O Steiner e o Manel, mas eles abandonaram o Lolo.
You can see Steiner gave up.
Yeah.
I was tracking Steiner's position. I was like, can he get there? Like, with the wind wall and everything? And then Steiner just peeled off. And that's... At that moment, you know that Pierre just, like... Lolo's like, guys, I can't. Just leave me and do something else. Hey, but they got mid lane outer, so still kind of worth for them.
Deslocam por essas jogadas, porque enquanto isso, a Fúria aproveitou muito bem e o Aikawa garantiu essa torre tier 1 da rota do meio, que é uma torre importantíssima para manter a estabilidade do mapa. Então, você ficar correndo atrás de abates é uma boa ideia. Se você ficar perdendo tantas torres...
Yeah, that's my concern for KBM, right? Like, the fact that KBM, they, as a team, they're kind of fun to watch because they get some really nice punches in. And individually, like, their players are pretty skilled. Their team fights are pretty good as well. But the setup from this team is kind of weak. Like, they're not... It feels like they are just playing around objectives, and even then, the setup for the objectives aren't always the Venus for the most part. Like, there are still ways for other teams to play in. You contrast that to
Yeah.
FUR.A, to Pain, to K-Stars Academy. Like, I'm not saying those guys are perfect by any means. Like, they're still lacking areas for Pain and K-Stars, but generally speaking, they know how to force the game and speed it up when they've got a lead.
Right.
Vai crescendo. Vai ficando 1K e 200 na real, pro Jin, o Raven é que tá na frente do...
Like, even here, why are they just not using Herald to force down bot side? Why did they rotate away from
Yeah,
it?
make something happen.
Like, by the time you rotate to cover top, it's too late.
Não, não tá não.
É, então.
A jogada da Fúria lá pelo topo trouxe a onda de Minions, tinha a cobertura do Steiner, mas acabou vai se
Did-
voltando pra poder defender.
Like, sure, okay, you saved top side, but you didn't get bot side turret. So you got nothing when all said and done. Or KBM on display so far.
Porque eles poderiam manter essa pressão na rota inferior, a não ser que eles vão pra base, façam uma boa compra de itens, mas ainda assim
Or
eles não
even
ficam com
just
espaço.
overload mid at this point. Like, instead of rotating all the way top,
Não, também
it just
tá
feels like
eles
we're wasting
poderiam
time.
aproveitar muito mais esse tempo, ainda mais quando o Steiner apareceu na rota superior. Então, a partir do momento que ele pisou na visão, eles
And
poderiam forçar
Herald's
um
expiry
game,
date is what, 4
forçar uma
minutes?
coisa um pouco mais abrupta e um pouco mais brusca pra garantir
Herald
essas
what?
eliminações e garantir
The Eye of the Herald, the expiry date on it is what, 4 minutes?
I couldn't tell you the exact one. Sounds right.
Ponto de alma pro time da KBM. A Fúria não quer essa briga, eles querem deixar os seus carregadores crescerem um pouquinho mais. É um time que demora um pouquinho para poder chegar num bom ponto, né? Brand vai demorar um pouquinho, o próprio Ziggs, o Yasuo, enfim. A galera da Fúria tá ganhando o tempo que pode para poder coletar ouro, para não brigar, para evitar os confrontos contra a KBM nesse ponto que a KBM tá mais forte.
Duration 240. That is 6
Betão
minutes.
chegou atrás, hein? Betão chegou
Damn.
atrás.
No, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I can't math.
Yeah, I didn't even question you.
I always question my math. My math is terrible.
Usaram
Okay, they're kind of getting little picks here and there.
tinham feito na parte
Yeah, but again, the question is it worth it, right? Lolo still got the outer before he died. If you're trading 1 for turret, that's worth every time. I mean, look at it. 4 kills to 11, and yet the gold lead's only 2.4k.
Yeah.
Bem complicado pra ele. Mas a-
Yeah, it kinda tells you everything you need to know.
Pelo menos não é tão grande, porque a gente tá vendo que é só 300 de ouro ali que ele tá tomando de gap.
FUR's happy with this. They're just waiting for Brand, for Ziggs, for Yasuo to skill online. Lolo's unironically going to hit like a 110 power spike at the rate he's going. And that's fine. Like, there's a reason why 010 is a thing. And it has less to do with like the meme and the fact that, oh, you know, they come back. It's just the skilling. The amount of time it takes you to die 10 times, you're roughly going to be looking at about 30 minutes at that point. Like,
Yeah.
for the average player. So, at 30 minutes, Yasuo's going to come online one way or another.
A Fúria também tenta buscar e caçar e não deixar
Yeah, Herald just gets to charge mid. They can't break the turret.
o que eles não conseguem fazer.
Okay, we finally get bot for KBM. Good, good, good.
Os ninjas mantém essa pressão, eles vão jogando.
I kind of realized the more I care about like a team's victory, the more critical I am about the way they play.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. I do it a lot with Pain, but like this game, I kind of want Kaboom to win so that we get more of a series. I do like FUR.A Academy a lot, but I also like Kaboom Academy a lot, and I just want more games, so. Also, I don't want to see them just like, kill over and die. Come on.
Só dias e dias, Gunter, acontece.
Caramba, bicho.
Don't pull an IDL.
que não caiu foi a do meio.
Aqui tomou a cabeçada do Arauto, tá aí ainda. A FUR.A defendeu.
E vai ser a torre mais difícil de cair por conta desses Ziggs aí, que ele não vai, o Aikawa botou uma raiz ali no mid e ele não sai de
Okay, theoretically, in about 3 minutes, there should be a fight that Kaboom can force for Soul. I don't think FUR.A will want to give this for free. I mean, they could, but
ele também pode mitigar esses objetivos.
I would be surprised if they did.
Começar esse barão, ele pode utilizar o ultimate para poder parar o objetivo, fazer todo mundo perder HP, então acho que é um campeão que consegue impedir muito bem esses cercos e esses objetivos.
E ele tá colando também no Raven. Aquela vantagem de 1k e 200 já desceu para 700 pro Aikawa.
E o time da Kabum vai resistindo, vai se posicionando. O Barão nasceu, eles estão controlando a visão em torno desse objetivo, em torno do covil do Barão, porque eles sabem que é um bom momento para poder fazer. Crashiel foi encontrado, usa a âncora, vai recuando.
okay, we are going hard on this.
Dando muito dano, o Manel não para.
Backed up at the right time.
Yeah.
Mais um cometa ainda antes de conseguir dar o
Good
recall,
disengage.
mas vai conseguir escapar. E olha como é que a FUR.A agora começa a andar pra frente, a controlar a visão um pouquinho mais avançada. Com isso, o Lolo fica numa situação um pouco mais confortável.
Lolo got played with the Rune King, right? Or did he go?
Como ele vem sendo
Yeah, okay.
constantemente nesse jogo.
Mas nesse primeiro momento o que eles
Could-
querem é
I'm just wondering if they can like threaten Baron and trade Soul for Baron. Because I'm gonna be honest, Chemtech Soul with this competition Kaboom have is not at all significant.
Yeah.
Tem dois jogadores pra cima do Chino, ele toma o turbilhão e mesmo
Oh, we're coming a TP from this for Kaboom.
consegue resistir à força do
Why?
Kabum, que pega outro abate, outra eliminação, 1-1.
Okay, well, FUR.A's not in position to find anything, so that's okay, I guess. We can afford to burn that TP.
E a Kabum aproveita muito bem a brecha que foi cedida. O Chino ainda tinha seu flash,
Yeah.
mas não teve o que fazer, foi eliminado. Mas ele ainda tem teleporte, vai ter o dragão. Só que o Aikawa fechou o seu rabadão também. Então a gente vai ter uma baguncinha nesse jogo. Gruntar, a coisa tá aceleradíssima.
Será que é esse ponto, esse rabadão que o Aikawa e a galera da FUR.A estavam esperando, Colossus?
Eu acho que pode ser. Não é só isso. Eles precisam
3.5k gold lead. It's grown a little bit in favor of Kaboom Academy. That's what I think we need to see.
De causar o dano que ele precisa causar. O Shinner não tá conseguindo fazer esse brand ser aquela ameaça, aquele problemaço que geralmente um brand é.
Mas o grande problema acaba sendo que a composição da Kabum consegue fazer esse burst. Então no momento que ele aparece, ele já toma esse K.
E tem mais uma parada.
FUR.A have better vision around the neutrals for some odd
Se
reason.
você parar pra pensar, não tem meio que ninguém que briga junto com ninguém. É o Betão no meio.
It's just really weird to me that Kaboom. Like, we have the lead, we need to be controlling. Like, this is what happens when you don't.
Pegaram o Crashiel, não dá tempo dele
Like, literally, this dragon should be yours. Oh my goodness. Okay, good flashes from Kaboom.
Por isso a Kabum
I swear, if Raven and Jessica died there from that combo, I was good about saying
Yeah.
curse and swear.
This just got interesting.
Foi precisa, Gruntar.
Yeah.
São dois flashes. Os flashes dos dois carregadores que a Kabum não tem mais disponível para utilizar.
This is
nesse
actually
momento.
giga huge for FUR.A. They buy another 5 minutes with this.
Antes do dragão, que era a alma da Kabum, a equipe da FUR.A tira da cartola essa fase.
Surely we cannot take Baron, right?
Cruel,
Yeah,
que
okay, we're just
a
taking
equipe
Scuttle.
da FUR.A conseguiu aproveitar.
On the minimap, I saw them at the Baron. I was like, can they?
No,
Deu esse
way.
mole e ele não podia ceder
That would
nessa
be
posição,
gutsy.
que acaba atrapalhando demais, porque se acabam conseguisse alma, eles conseguiriam acelerar o jogo ainda mais, mas isso dá uma travada e dá uma respiração para Kabum aqui, que eles conseguem dar uma respirada um pouco mais no jogo e sabem que podem esperar um pouquinho mais.
Actually, one thing I was thinking to myself the other day when we were casting was that we should probably, as casters, especially as killer casters, I should probably take more note of like when objectives get stolen, like blue and red get stolen away post 20. Because they're team-wide buffs now. They're actually pretty significant.
I guess.
Like that blue buff, for example, like taking it away from Ziggs can be pretty massive, right? Because he's so mana intensive.
Yeah.
Oh. And like in red buffs, especially red buffs, I feel like there's quite a few fights where I've seen red buff be the buff that allows you to clean up fights. Ooh. Okay. That's a lot of big ults coming from Kaboom Academy. If Fury can force a fight in the next like minute before the cooldowns are up, they could win a team fight.
Yeah, and Shotgun Raven still don't have flash.
Mas a gente viu
Yeah.
qual é o grande problema.
Problem is there's
O
nothing.
Kabu
There's
tem uma ultimate
no
ali,
reason why
todo
Kaboom would group up,
mundo
right?
jogando
Yeah.
então,
Can't hard to
sempre
force
da
the team
Fúria
fight that you
conseguir
want.
aplicar esse wombo combo deles, Gruntar, a gente vê que eles podem, eles têm esse dano, eles têm essa disposição, só que eles precisam de um espaço justamente um pouquinho mais fechado. Na única situação que tava um pouquinho mais fechado, a gente viu o estrago que essa composição pode fazer.
Pro time da Kabum, vou dar o destaque pro Raven, que acabou de fechar algum dos...
Yeah, these small picks are still adding up. Kaboom now 4K. They were at 3.5 earlier.
Essa resposta
Costream,
do outro lado.
Oh, we are TPing
Mas lá vem a Fúria
with Dominus.
Oh boy.
Kabum sai correndo.
It's double TP. Okay, this could be decent.
Wow. Okay, okay, okay.
Neutralizado, o Raven tinha acabado de fechar o
Well, lot burnt. Fine Raven.
A Fúria pega uma avenida pra ir pro Barão.
E sabe por que isso aconteceu, Gruntar? O flash que tinha sido cobrado...
Yeah, I feel like FUR.A Academy on that one was not quite on the same page. The TP from Shino came in before Lolos did. Like, if they come in together, I think they find multiple targets.
só que o Tite tem a ultimate, então ele pode avançar com a paranoia dentro do pitch do Barão.
AT still has paranoia.
Kabum quer contestar e o Shino foi pego.
Chino foi pego, ele se reposiciona. É muito perigoso esse Barão. O Tite tá por aqui, tem o ultimate dele pra poder fechar. A Fúria sabe disso. Tenta ganhar espaço, tenta ganhar tempo, vai jogando bomba pra cima. Apaga as luzes.
Okay,
o Tite.
they've got a pink at the back of the
Vai
pit.
sendo feito. O Tite espera.
Oh.
O Tite saiu pra cima do Manel. A galera da Fúria espera o ultimate do Tite acabar. Ele pulou.
He steals it. He steals it. Of
Oh
course
my
he steals it.
goodness.
Pega que é ladrão. O Tite rouba o Barão.
Did they just not see the pink behind Baron?
Sem nada. Abre o ultimate lá atrás do Raven. Vai chovendo o
Oh,
Oh,
nice from
bit
Bitao.
pancada e bomba pra cima da Fúria. Acabou o
Yeah, that was so desperate from FUR.A. Yeah.
E o Aikawa não tava com o ultimate de volta, toda a barra de vida da Kabum ficou por um fiapinho, mas não tinha o ultimate, não tinha.
Yeah, I guess FUR.A is just really good when like the game within when they're playing in the box. They're very, very good.
Yeah.
But when they're now being forced outside their comfort zone in their box, then it gets a lot worse. Like again, they should have had vision on that vision ward in the back pit, control ward. If you don't clear that out, I don't know why we're trying to finish Baron like that.
E acho que ele tancou num timing errado. E a situação não tava boa pra
And they're just so split on this call too.
Mas eu acho que eles sentiram desespero, porque eles sentiram, se a gente não flipar esse Barão, talvez a gente não tenha uma situação melhor do que essa pra executar o objetivo. E a gente viu o que aconteceu.
I didn't even realize Raven had TP this game.
Eles negaram o efeito do Barão. Eles perderam a luta e ainda perderam o objetivo.
É, e ainda deu tempo do Raven que tinha tomado aquele pick-off.
Okay, I think that's probably all KBM.A Academy really needed to push themselves over the edge then.
You'd hope so.
True. One can never assume here.
Nope.
I would be shocked though.
Eu falo pra vocês, eu até gostei da jogada.
I mean,
that's
well,
what I-
yesterday I was shocked too in game 2, so that'd be par for the course, I guess.
Talvez desse bom. Mas eles resolveram continuar fazendo o Barão e aí...
Mas é que eu acho que na situação que eles estavam ali, Gruntar, era até difícil eles conseguirem achar o engage sem a Rel conseguir entrar, porque a Rel conseguir entrar de frente, assim, sem esse flash dela, é muito ruim e o Brand não consegue acompanhar, não tem quem acompanha ali aquela situação. Então acho que eles estavam tentando fechar o objetivo justamente pra forçar um pouco mais a Kabum entrar e talvez ter um cenário
Oh,
melhor.
boy.
Mas olha o pick-off aqui, vai ter uma baguncinha aqui embaixo, viu?
Vai, porque acabou agora, ganhou moral, tá muito na frente, tem Barão, o Crashel vai tancando tudo e todos.
Oh, he's on us real early there.
Oh, hey, hang on a second. They got the split fight.
Okay. The TP from Bitao is so late.
Fúria luta, luta bonito, luta com honra. Eles querem o dragão que vai nascer agora e com essa vitória...
Paranoia cut vision. Bitao couldn't TP onto the board.
Mais do que isso, Gruntar, eles param o push de Baron. Eles param o push de Baron da Kabum, ou não.
At some point, they changed Paranoia to be friendly fire, I guess.
Derrubar pelo menos uma torre por aqui, mas eu acho que vai ser a única.
Man, this is so
coisa que a
illegal.
Kabum vai fazer com esse Baron. Eles não
Is there-
conseguem.
Again, you would hope so, right? It just feels like, yeah, Kaboom, like they're...
E é muito esquisito porque eles entraram na visão.
I swear, if this happens one more time, that puke.
It's
It's gonna come out.
Yep. We're gonna get the live debut of the puke.
Yeah, the actual- oh my God.
com Zônia, o Shinner com Zônia e os outros campeões não são fáceis de você conseguir abater. Então,
Sim.
você vai ter que justamente tentar focar o Lolo aqui nesse ponto, talvez efetuar um abaixo no Shino.
Like, Chemtech's not amazing for FUR.A, but they probably use it better than Kaboom
O
does.
jogo vai retardando,
Mhm.
vai
And I mean,
retardando
just
por
like
conta desse
stacking
jogo.
all those raw stats is never a
Sure.
bad thing.
Perdendo demais
That would also mean the game goes for at least another 10 minutes. At that point, we're
Yep.
like 40 minutes.
Honestly, I could see it though.
That's the
At the way
problem
this is
for
going, no, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back for Kaboom.
Yeah.
Que seriam alvos prediletos do Nock, que tem respostas.
Oh my god, Grand Prix.
É, acaba se complicando um pouquinho aqui agora.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Da FURA também acaba sendo
Everything's
muito
fine.
bom, porque os campeões escalam muito bem.
You're gonna close this out. We're gonna get 4 games. We're gonna get 4 games.
Crescer bem durante o jogo, mas ainda assim, acho que você
At
dá
least.
esse espaço,
Just need one good team fight from
que é um
Kaboom right now.
campeão
They are still
Mhm.
strong.
tem a tendência de segurar o jogo, então se você vai perdendo esses objetivos, se você vai cedendo esses espaços, o Ziggs vai escalando mais.
I think the next couple of
vai se
fights,
tornando um
Lolo is
jogador
probably
cada
the
vez
guy to
mais
keep your eyes
problemático.
on.
Falando em
If he can
problema,
get that
esse
last breath on critical
jogador
targets,
problemático do jogo.
then
A
FUR.A
Kabum tem
wins.
que tomar
If not,
cuidado, hein? A Kabum tem que tomar cuidado. A FURA tá gostando.
freaking Ziggs, man.
Dominou a partida inteira. Controlou a partida inteira.
Just wave clears this every time.
Começa a gostar do jogo,
That was a
começa
oh, that wasn't a
aparecer,
Baron wave. Okay,
espaço,
Baron just wore
ganhar
up.
moral. Já fizeram 2 dragões e pediram por 2 vezes a alma que a Kabum vinha tentando encontrar. O Barão foi praticamente desperdiçado e o time da Kabum tem que tomar cuidado. Ainda tá na frente, ainda tem vantagem. Mas a FURA
I guess right now I feel like Kaboom should just be doing a 4-1 split push with Deichi shading to provide a 2v1 threat.
Yeah.
But that's like completely not what we're seeing from Kaboom right now. They just look like they're just messing around with the way they're just pushing out lanes randomly. Like just sync up your waves or just push. Yeah, it's not that hard to sync it up.
Conseguir fazer uma boa execução, acho que acabou se complicando, mas a gente vê que nesse por enquanto, a gente viu só os jogadores puxando as ondas de minions, mas a gente por enquanto não tá vendo ninguém se esforçando pra colocar uma visão na parte de cima do mapa. A gente viu como o Manel tava na parte inferior do mapa.
Like I understand that you're worried that Batal split pushes and gets picked by FUR.A, but at this point, if you don't do that, you're just not able to 5v5 because they have better wave
Yeah.
clear.
Controlar esse objetivo e querem garantir que eles tenham um pouco mais de liberdade pra jogar nessa visão.
É 1 minuto pro próximo Barão nascer e com certeza os times vão atrás disso. Principalmente a FURA, que como o professor falou, chegou primeiro, já tá posicionada. A FURA que inclusive tá tentando derrubar aquela torre ali do topo, né? 2 vezes já o Lolo fecha por ali, agora o Manel vem junto, controla a visão, o Lolo empurrou a onda de minions, mas dessa vez o Shoshka vai limpar a wave.
Ele vai conseguir segurar ali de boa. O Lolo tá sendo só chato, tá jogando pra fazer o split com esse aço, que é a melhor coisa que ele pode fazer nesse momento dentro do mapa. Ele já, também com as vacilavas, ele conseguiu encaminhar um bocado dessa torre. Foi com uns 30% de vida ali, mas mais 2, 3 pushes ele leva a torre se a equipe da Kabum não for lá pra defender. Então, com isso, eles têm essa
Okay, so we're just gonna go and group up team fight Baron. Okay.
Eles podem sempre se aproximar, sempre dar uma cobrança, sempre dar uma cobrada e a Kabum tem que, com um passo atrás, botar alguém, realocar alguém pra defender.
Shino's got TP.
Com medo de jogar essa rota lateral, sendo que eles têm um knock. Não era
Concordo com você.
pro Lolo ter essa liberdade toda de puxar a rota lateral, de ele ficar
Concordo contigo.
tranquilão.
And even worse, nobody's
conseguindo
answering
fazer essas
Shino
coisas,
right now.
sendo
Okay,
que
there we
eles
go.
têm um
Batal
knock,
went
o
back.
knock não tá fraco nesse ponto. E você
Fica
sabe
the
agora
devil.
também, o Colossus, que o Cork tem esse anjo guardião também.
pô.
E a gente vê como a pressão da FURA em termos de side lane continua implacável.
Sim, eles estão sempre alternando quem é que joga na side lane. Se a equipe da Kabum apareceu na parte de cima...
Oh, Shino still gets the inner
na
turret.
parte de cima, quem dá a cara é o Shino, na parte de baixo. E aí, o que o Lolo tinha feito
Into
na
what
parte
should be
de
a counter
baixo, o
matchup,
Shino é
who
quem
has the
acompanha
Leandries
ele,
and Shadow
quem
Flame. Okay.
finaliza. Com isso, o ouro vai diminuindo. Vai encurtando,
Interestingly,
a
no
equipe da FURA vai chegando
Zhonya's
perto do Baron,
or Seeker's
já
Arm Guard
está
for Batal this game.
disponível. Mas a Kabum agora chega com os 4 jogadores pra tomar essa área.
Actually feels tanky enough. Also, like, yeah. And I guess he's building just straight damage for team fights.
Pra esse dragão nascer. Tudo bem que não é aquela alma, né? Mas o time da Kabum vai tentar.
Yeah, we had a 6k gold lead after the Baron push from Kaboom. It has now shrunk back down to about 4k.
Tô de olho agora nessa movimentação.
Yeah, it just doesn't bode well for
Botaram a sentinela.
No.
Nessa
future.
sentinelazinha aí que o Shino vai tirar nesse momento. Essa podia ser crucial.
Okay, Territorial Baron's
pra uma
not the
potencial
worst
briga
Baron to try and team fight
no
around, but
Barão, exatamente para esse TP flanco que
could
o
be kinda
Barão
iffy.
poderia fazer.
E por enquanto a gente tá vendo que as equipes não vão aproveitar essa situação do Barão e vão se deslocar justamente pra esse dragão aqui. O Raven tá garantindo o controle.
I think FUR.A is just gonna say sack the dragon, we blitz Baron. I think they have enough damage at this point.
Mas eu acho que eles vão guivar esse objetivo pra forçar a equipe da FURA e justamente pra esse Barão.
Isso, a FURA tá forçando um barão. Ele fala pra Kabum assim, ó, Kabum, vai lá, pega o dragão que a gente pega barão. E é isso que tá o posicionamento. A Kabum então vai mandando 2 jogadores pra fazer dragão, mas a FURA já tá quase na metade da vida desse barão. E vai
Okay,
fazer
one
o
bomb
controle
from
Manel.
Aikawa is doing
Então,
20% of
Aikawa e o
TP's health.
Shino encontraram o
Like
Castelo.
15%.
O Shino tomou muito dano, foi
Oh, Shino though,
Tá recuado,
holy.
O barão tá na metade da vida e a FURA começa a se complicar. A Kabum
Yeah, this is kind of bad for FUR.A. Both Lolo, their solo laners took way too much damage from the poke.
Olha o Betão parado, posicionado, posturado para pegar esse flanco, quando tá o movimento do Betão, o posicionamento.
Okay, I feel like this is the first objective we've seen in the last, 10, 15 minutes that hasn't been contested or traded by FUR.A here. Oh, they're right back to Baron, never mind.
fazer o objetivo.
Teleporte caindo
Mas
do
a Fúria
Barão.
voltou. A Fúria tá em teleporte.
Was there a ward on it?
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, they see it. They know. They know.
Alright, I can take Soul.
This could be bad. Where's Batal? Batal is not in flank position. Okay.
He's just trying to zone one out here.
The Dominus is buying so much time and space.
Yeah. Oh, and the double Chemtech blast cones into the flash. He got out of there. They got nothing out of that. But still, this 4v4, they're doing all right here. Ooh.
Yeah, I think critically too, KBM still secures Dragon on this side of the map, right? Like,
Yeah, they got the
Shosko's just
soul.
soloing it. Oh. Okay. Oh, the big ults from FUR.A are still up right now. And there's no
Yeah.
slicing motion from Batal.
No, they can just go Magnet Storm into Pyroclasm.
Yeah, they just gotta go though. They're waiting way too long for this.
Yep. Gotta go, Manel. Come on.
Oh, he gets it!
he
Shit!
swiped it.
Can Josh the clean house? He's trying. Aikawa's out of mana. That blue buff that got stolen is coming back to bite them. One more auto. Oh my goodness! Wait, KBM ends on this, right? KBM ends on this.
I think yeah, 50, like, it's a whole minute, yeah. it's
Josh got
long.
TP too. Okay. Holy crap, we did it.
That
It
was-
took forever and a day. It really hurt to get here, but
Good lord.
holy crap. Jeez. Literally, I think that hinged on the blue buff. If Aikawa had mana, they can't end on this.
Yeah.
5 seconds with Sheener. Oh, they can't end on this.
Oh, come on. You got it.
They can't. Sheener's back up with Pyroclasm was also almost up. Holy crap. I mean, at least
Oh,
there's
they're
no...
gonna try.
Okay. Maybe? But that was ult. Let's go.
There it is. Well done.
Okay.
All right.
They didn't puke over themselves. Let's go.
Huge.
Hello, hello, Dark Knight. Welcome in. We are... I don't know. How are we doing for it?
We're doing good. That game was interesting, but we do have a series on our hands, so that's a positive.
True, true. We're getting at least 4 games. That's a positive. Dark Knight, I don't know how I'm doing right now. These games are kind of rough. Yeah, okay, I think FUR.A learns their lessons and they don't draft like random Yasuo with no setup. And also like random Renekton blind again. I wish there was a way to check like how many games in Brazil have been won with a blind Renekton so far in comp. I feel like it's going to be a low percentage. Yeah, or just how many blind Renekton's we've had as well. It feels like a lot. It's and the fact that KBM almost lost that game. Oh my goodness, I'm crying. So oddly difficult. Who do we think deserves MVP on the side of KBM?
Let me think.
Não tem Rel.
Shaska did a lot of damage in every fight.
That's true. They got the steal, the first Baron steal.
Yep. I'm okay with either one of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, does Raven deserve a shot? I feel like his Jhin was pretty good, but I'm struggling to pick out a moment where he like carried
Yeah.
Dark Knight Renekton is the bread and butter of the Brazilian top laner. Actually, what is the primary carb in Brazil? Is it bread?
Like it's bread or rice.
Bread or rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vai ser legal de ver isso daí. Os próximos drafts.
Well, as an Asian, I prefer fried rice. Bread and butter is meh to me.
Impressionante como acabou mudou.
This Renekton blind is also meh to me. Yeah, but I like that they, you know, with that early steal. I think that's the strategy for KBM, is just try and throw FUR.A off kilter. You gotta introduce chaos and kind of mess them up a little bit. FUR.A did not adapt well to the bad level 1. Rice and beans, but good.
Yeah.
True.
show de bola, o Ziggs segurou, mas o Aikawa pra mim é um dos principais nomes desse time. Você bota ele num
Yeah,
Ziggs,
this
ele
fight
não
from
teve espaço
Steiner at
pra
level
fazer
3
o
felt
o Aikawa que tava
very
com a
optimistic to me.
responsa, a FUR.A que dominava a lane phase na parte de baixo do mapa.
Like, you were down a level on
E
Theiti because you had your blue buff stolen already,
Sabe uma campeã que eu acho
and
que
Lolo
realmente
was never going to be able to
pode
match
aparecer
Shoska in
bem
this
Kalista.
skirmish.
No.
A Kalista pode aparecer bem, a gente sabe que o Aikawa tem essa Kalista, essa otimização focada um pouco mais de letalidade, talvez ela não seja...
Gonna be honest, even if that knock-up landed, I am not confident that Sheena would have been able to follow up. And if Sheena doesn't follow up, Lolo doesn't have enough damage. You set yourself further behind and you're just playing catch-up the entire game.
Como as equipes buscavam muito esse game e buscavam muito dessas jogadas durante o jogo. E uma coisa que foi interessante foi que o Exaust não foi o suficiente para parar o Betão, que fez uma partida muito melhor. Eu acho que acabou realmente trocou de
Yeah, but you're seeing the strength of KBM.A Academy. This is why they can like, kind of sucker punch or just... Not sucker punch, but they can like get some good punches in when you just team fight them and let them rely on like just brawling mechanics. Individually, they know what they have to do in these fights most of the time.
Crucial pra mim que é o Betão, cara. Não fez nada no primeiro jogo. Ele, como você tinha falado na primeira partida,
And right here, there's one more spell from Aikawa and he runs out of mana.
Ele não conseguiu fazer nada. O que nesse jogo já é uma parada
Kinda close.
completamente diferente. Foram várias as oportunidades.
If you just had any mana, any cooldowns right there, Theiti probably dies on the way in on that.
Acertar muito dano no time adversário, como essa aí
Super
começou
rough.
com um grande ultimate, com um grande turbilhão do Betão.
Good call on KBM.A here to not back off though. Like when Steiner came back up, they just dove him. They recognized that hey, we have enough damage. Betal's ult's back up.
Pra você conseguir controlar. E a gente viu que eles conseguiram realmente dar a volta por cima, resetaram e tô bem curioso também pra ver como é que vai ser a dinâmica da rota também, porque não tem mais Cork, não tem mais Yasuo também, que é um campeão que a gente não esperava aparecer.
That's a lot of damage.
Dark
Dark Knight, why did they go Yasuo? I don't know. It was a really odd... I'll pull up the draft after. Like, they had other options. They chose to go Yasuo.
Porque agora com a derrota da FUR.A, a FUR.A que vai
Oh,
escolher o
sick,
side.
Betal.
A FUR.A vai escolher
28.4k.
pra onde vai ir. E eles começaram
Just
do
doing
lado
work
azul.
up there.
Então, na minha cabeça, a tendência é que a gente continue com a equipe da FUR.A do lado azul para essa partida. E a gente vê no gráfico...
Yeah, for a second, when this part of the game was happening, I was really rooting for
Yeah.
KBM.A Academy.
Mas eles perdem um monte da vantagem que eles tinham.
Foi aquele
Depois
momento
recuperam.
que a gente tava falando
That
que a
was,
FUR.A tava gostando do jogo, né?
It's very, very
Que,
sus.
tava tentando retornar pra partida, acabaram não conseguindo, o mérito total do time da KBM, que controlou.
Okay,
o jogo,
MVP
os barões
is...
foram roubados, né? Um roubado pela FUR.A, o outro roubado pela KBM.
Still in the process of being chosen, I guess.
De qualquer maneira, a KBM...
Yeah, Dark Knight, they almost did. It was very much like yesterday, actually, where...
Barão se deu mal logo depois, né? Foi a
We,
mesma coisa.
I think if KBM.A Academy lost this game too, it would have literally gone the way of yesterday, and we just see a quick 3-0 come through.
Yeah.
I think game
No,
2 would have been
100%.
stopped.
Their mental would have been shattered.
Nesse jogo, porque ele criou
You get to see
coisa com esse knock.
É, ele tem que ser desbloqueado aqui ainda, né?
Nocturne,
Tá no meio do
Ult at Theiti.
Exatamente. Mas um ponto
Lore
que
accurate, I
eu acho
guess.
que ele conseguiu fazer
Yeah,
uma boa-
lore
uma boa
accurate.
ponte de começo de jogo. Ele foi o cara que foi mais
To be fair, this is probably because they
consistente,
don't have a
foi
picture of
mais
Theiti in the KBM uniform.
muitos erros
Yeah.
durante o
They've only
jogo.
got the
E acho
K-Stars
que o
one
Tite
from
foi o
before.
cara que menos começou
But yeah, here was the draft,
a
Dark Knight. So
mesmo que a KBM não
they
tenha
last
sido
picked
ainda
Yasuo
assim foi crucial pra eles
into
conseguirem manter
Corki. It was kind of an odd pick.
a vantagem que eles tanto precisavam.
I know that some people have been playing Yasuo mid into Corki, which is why we saw some like Yasuo Yone bans. I think it was in Academy. But I don't know why they picked the Yasuo here. There was very poor setup. Like we are praying for either Rel or Ziggs. Like Ziggs knockup is very small. Rel's Magnet Storm is a viable one, but if Rel has to be primary engaged into this composition, yeah. Like I was okay with the first 3 picks. After the first 3 picks, I kind of preferred Furious draft a little bit. And then like when we picked the Jhin, I was like I was okay. I wasn't like super happy with the KBM.A Academy draft, but then like this puzzled me more. The Ziggs Yasuo just doesn't fit anything. It's really weird. Is Ziggs mid's bag? No, actually, you're right. Like, you could have just gone Ziggs mid. That would actually have been better. I did kind of shout out like a potential Yasuo bot, but yeah, no, Ziggs mid would be perfectly fine. You outrange Ziggs, outrange Corki, pardon me, as Ziggs later on, so you get to win the poke war. But yeah,
E pelas mãos de todos que querem o melhor para essa comunidade.
Porque quando a gente abraça outros players, transformamos a nossa rede de apoio em uma comunidade que se apoia como um todo. E damos voz a quem tem o poder de transformar nosso jogo.
I don't know, man.
De verdade, escolhe abraçar a diversidade.
It is what it is. And again, FUR.A won game 1 pretty handily. I do think in a standard 5v5 when nobody's dicking around, they would still win. So true, yeah. Fiddler's got buffed too on this patch, right? 14-14. So yeah. Hey, we might yet see it because this is gonna go 4 games, which is great for Fearless because we actually get to see other, champions start to come through now.
Yeah, finally, it's the longest Fearless series we've seen.
True, it will be indeed. Yeah. Quick bio break for me. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna do the same. Unless you want me to stick around while you take a break.
Ah, no, it's fine. It's up to you.
All right, maybe.
Okay, I'm back. For game 3. Yeah, I've been praying for this, so I'm so glad we actually get another game. And it's not the 4-game series. The more games, the better in Fearless draft, as far as I'm concerned. This makes it more interesting. And maybe FUR.A will wish they had the Yasuo still later on in the series and didn't use it too early. I'm gonna follow up my tweet from earlier because I did ask for a series.
Agosto vem aí com um convite especial da Riot Games. Inscreva-se para o Alpha Lab do 2XKO. Entre os dias 8 e 19 de agosto, você e seus amigos vão poder testar nosso jogo de luta em casa, no Xbox, PS5 e PC. Então, se você tá afim de dar porrada com machado, bater com portas, correr muito e reclamar, spamar tentáculos e jogar bolinha, tá na hora.
Okay, so some pools have already been pinched pretty hard at this point. I think jungle, we've seen most of the meta stuff come out. Lilia, Zyra, Brand's all gone. So that's most of the APs out. There's still Nidalee, though she's kind of a weird AP jungler. Not like traditional, or like the others. We've got Mao and Sidge have been permaban this series so far. AD carry's getting pinched a little bit too, because we saw Varus top. So Misfortune, Varus, Lucian, Ziggs, Jhin is all taken out now. Corki's taken out. Ezreal's been permaban so far. I think we're going to start seeing the Jinx, the Zeres, the Zayas come through now. And okay, Kaboom up for red side. So both teams have just... They like the side they're on. That's... Okay. Actually, let me quickly, while this happens, to double check what the Fearless draft rules are. They know it changes in best of fives, so...
Mas a gente tá vendo que por enquanto, Colossus, os banimentos vão se manter aqui, porque foram 3 jogos e os 3 lados foi a equipe da FUR no azul e os 3 da equipe da KBM.A no vermelho. Então a gente vê que os banimentos não estão se mantendo e essa adaptação eu acho que ela é válida, porque são campeões que são fora da curva.
Oh, welcome back, Lunar.
E pra mim, parece que é irrevogável pra FURA.
Okay, so no changes to the ban so far. I'm curious if we see FUR.A ban Sidge. I said this last game too. I think he just let the Sidge through and first pick it at this point.
E só pra informar a galera, no quarto jogo só tem 3 bans pra cada lado.
Que é a primeira ronda de bans.
Isso, e no quinto jogo não tem banimentos.
A gente volta pra uns 7, 8 anos atrás, em que só tinham 3 bans. Eu nem sei quanto tempo tinha, cara, mas faz um bocado de tempo.
Se eu jogava faz tempo.
Quinto jogo podia ser fecha o olho e pega...
Okay, so they still banned the Sidge. What does Steiner go here then?
2 Zeds, 2 Chains.
I mean, there's still Lee Sin, Nidalee, these are champions on the table. It's not like there aren't. They're just lower in prio in general. They're not quite as good in the current meta. Steiner did play a Diana game too. Xin Zhao's another pick. Talia is another one for APs, I guess. Okay, we switched to banning Olaf against Shino. That's from last year, I think. Oh yeah, Vi, I forgot about her. Okay. We might see the return of Hui actually in the mid lane. I could see that, since Triss is now up and there isn't another marksman to answer.
Pois é, e acho que a Tristana nesse momento é que ela tá melhor. Beleza que ela sofreu vários enfraquecimentos, mas não tem muitas escolhas pra você jogar contra. Não tem mais Jhin mid pra poder jogar, não tem Lucian pra você jogar.
Não tem Yone, não tem Core.
Okay, early support pick. Are we just gonna go Xayah Rakan here for Kaboom? For supports, I mean, we've had the Leona taken out, Alistair's taken out, Rel is taken out, Nautilus taken out. So you've got Rakan and Braum is about all the stuff for engage. Or Galio, which we've seen. Yeah, what about that? Okay, okay. Yeah, Lunar, we took a quick break after game 2, like bio break, so yeah, he'll be back. There's a quick break to reset. Okay. I think that's a good read from FUR.A, to just kind of ban out the... Or to pick the Zeri here. I think Zeri does well into Xayah, so... So double marksman from Kaboom's pretty good, and having to pick the Vi early just kind of telegraphs that this is what we want to go. And then the Vi pick is just going to go on Tristan every single time. You missed the 7 match days, I don't. 7 matches is a bit much for me. I'm pretty happy with... I prefer this, I think, right now.
Safe que bate com grande distância, que é a Tristana, como campeão safe que bate a curta distância, e ambos são campeões que fazem com que seja difícil entrar nele.
Okay, our reban. Yeah, we're just pinching that mid pool a little bit, huh? That's the Kaisa play of the chat. 7 games is so few. That's like 5 to 6 hours straight. The problem is, by the time I'm done like 3-4 games, I start forgetting what happened in the early game. So 7 games means I forget the first half of the day pretty much.
mas eu acho que
Okay, Talia
a minha
ban.
visão aqui, o draft da FURA poderia ser pegando essa Zaya e não deixar
Yeah, I think jungles are very hard pull to pinch. Yeah, okay. Then we ban the Jax. Yeah, jungle and top I feel like haven't been pinched too much because we've seen some weird things come out.
Pique do galho, então acho que a planejamento deles poderia ser um pouco mais em volta de pegar essa campeã do que deixar eles jogarem, mas eles devem saber de alguma coisa, né?
Like, if Cassante would have come out, I wouldn't be too upset.
Ah.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Arma Secret. Secreta X? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Let me know if I butchered that. Oh, where's 4v4? Amumu got locked in.
Holy shit, Amumu!
Hey, 4v4! Literally summoned by the Amumu lock. It's magic.
Okay. And it's Amumu jungle too.
Yeah. I'm actually really surprised. Like, there's so many jungle picks still left open that I did not think we'd see the Amumu this early. But okay, okay. Oh, we're picking LeBlanc. Okay. I don't hate the LeBlanc here. I think FUR.A did a decent job considering what they had left available to them. Yeah, we just blinded the Camille. I was actually wondering if we get a Cassante blind at this point in the game.
Mord.
Yeah. Those multi answers we kind of saw developing to Skarner and to Camille.
Yeah, I remember into the Skarner started popping up. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
This
could be interesting. It's good magic damage as well for KBM because they kind of needed it with the double marksman.
Definitivamente não foi a primeira
That reminds
coisa.
me, need to screenshot this before.
É a quarta que me veio à cabeça quando eu entrei no estúdio hoje.
Tá aí, o time da KBM escolhe esse Amumu. Mordecai também, como vocês falaram, pra fechar a composição, tentar responder o time da FUR.A. A FUR.A que veio com...
I'm actually not going to disagree with you for a change, Lunar. I don't think Mordecai's is that But this is the beauty of Fearless. It forces some interesting situations because I feel like there aren't a lot of great answers into Camille right now. And you can't just like handshake with something like what's his face? Renekton or something like that anymore, right? Because it's off the table. Yeah, I really still think, though, again, I like the Mordekaiser here partially because it provides the magic damage that the team that KBM needs. Maybe a Gwen would have been okay as well here. I think Gwen's a harder matchup in a way. Because Mordekaiser is a fat stat stick. If he gets ahead, you know, he just becomes obnoxious. Whereas like the Gwen side, the Gwen Camille matchup is a very skill-based one instead. Oh, that's massive magic damage. Oh, does she? True damage, I thought, no? What magic damage does she do? Her passive? Actually, let me check out all his abilities. I am not sure I remember her damage spread.
Wait, I zoomed out of it. Who are you talking about?
Irelia. Yeah. Lunar's saying that Irelia has massive magic damage, which I don't recall, but... Oh, okay, it's not true damage anymore, her passive. Interesting. It's magic damage. Okay. Oh, it's magic too? Yeah, it is. That is so weird.
On LoLalytics, it says 27% of the magic, 27% of the damage in her kit is magic damage.
Oh, so she doesn't do true damage anymore.
2%.
She still does? Oh, okay. Where?
I don't know.
Wasn't her passive in the past that was true?
Physical damage, magic damage. I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't do true damage anymore. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Thank you for the update, Lunar. Okay, then yeah, ironically, wouldn't have been terrible. Okay. Dark Knight, you lost the draft. Is there actually a Mordekaiser? Yes, there is. So, let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Here's the draft. So, yes, there is indeed a Mordekaiser coming through as an answer to Camille.
roubar a Aquaminas no segundo jogo e acabou não dando tão certo assim. Então, tô bem curioso para ver como vai ser essa dinâmica do segundo path.
Literally, you play 8 champions, of which Irelia is one.
Com essa vibe, que eu acho que com ela ele tem muito mais chance de ser proativo no mapa. Com o Brand, acho que ele ficou um pouco travado, né? De
não é a identidade
tentar
dele.
fazer alguma coisa, exatamente.
Yeah, okay.
Com essa vibe, ele vai
Ironically, or maybe not ironically, but by game 3, it feels like we've kind of gone back to the basics. Like, some of the picks are a little bit less meta, but it's like not too wild, and I feel like the concept simplified, right? Like, Kaboom is simple straight front to back. Furia's got the Galio Camille combo, but Galio not in the mid lane, so can't really help the laning. You've got an assassin, you've got a... It's like a very like jack of all trades comp that came through from Furia. You hope Furia stomps Kaboom so they never pick it again. Wait, why do you hate Mordekaiser so much? Wasn't he like the BR champion? Mordekaiser number 1, numero uno, whatever.
Eu acho que vai depender também, Gruntar, justamente desses 2v2, 3v3, esses skirmishes vai depender muito da execução, porque a Vai consegue dar muito dano com quebra-cofres, com o combo dela, mas o Amo muito...
I mean, I know that Mordekaiser recently hasn't been like anywhere. Everybody hates him. Literally, you hope we get 7 games. You know what? If we get 7 games in the playoffs, I would not be disappointed. I would just be very confused. Yeah, Lunar's missing the 7 game days. Those killed me in the regular season. I wonder if they want to continue like 7 game days, whether it would make sense to do like 3 days a week instead of 2 days of 7, and then do like 3 days of, how does this math work? About like 5, 5, and 4, something like that, or 5, 5, and 5, something like that. Or would that be more costly for them because their casters are day rates, right?
I imagine so, yeah.
Just cracks every time I look at DT's like non-picture. He's just the void. Okay, heavier execution, burden of execution on Furia this game. But I feel like they also have tools to be a bit more proactive compared to last game. Especially in this mid-jungle duo. I really want to see that Vi gank. I think it was yesterday where we didn't see IDL be able to get that Vi. The LeBlanc combo started because Gina just got ganked and killed at level 1. Oh, she's right. Shrimp.
Com esse draft destemido aí, vocês estão conferindo campeões que normalmente não aparecem por aqui. É legal demais de ver esse League of Legends.
A gente tá no segundo, talvez terceiro escalão, terceiro escalão ainda não. Esses campeões ainda estão tranquilamente utilizáveis. A gente viu vários jogos com cada um deles. Talvez o Amumu seja o mais incomum deles que a gente viu ao longo desse ano. Desse split, vai.
Um pouco mais diferentes, vai.
Any calls on where you all think we'll see first blood?
Então, pra mim, não tá tão incomum assim. Mas é um campeão que realmente não aparece.
Please not here.
No shot LeBlanc gets first blood in a 1v1. I think something would have to go horrifically wrong for that to happen. Okay, Lunar's calling bot lane. Okay, wait. Where and which team gets it? Bro.
I say Shido gets first blood out of Batao.
Okay. I mean, he is running Ignite on that Camille, to be fair.
Yeah.
Dark Knight's calling for bot lane. Aikawa gets it. Okay.
Does he do it with the help of Steiner? That's the question.
Sure, that's a better question. I'm going to call for Lolo gets first blood on Joska on a gank.
Okay. Cool. We got all our bases covered. Look at us.
To be spicy, not even a Steiner gank, a Manel gank. Bot Furia, they gank and Vi gets it. Okay. That's Lunar's call is bot side. So we've got 2 for bot, 1 for mid, 1 for top. Just watch it be like BT invade solo or something and find Steiner. The one thing we didn't call.
O clear deles vai ser bem parelho com uma ligeira vantagem.
Yeah, I actually don't know when Mordecai starts to win that topside matchup, if ever.
Mas ele foi visto, né? Mesma coisa, na real, foi o Tite. O Tite acabou de passar pela
I
semifinal,
am
então
very
os dois caçadores sabem
unknowledgeable about the
exatamente
Mordekaiser power
aonde
spikes,
está
unfortunately,
o
because we just
oponente,
don't see him enough in comp,
Fúria
and I do
Yeah.
not play Mordekaiser at all, so...
Pra contestar e dar o espaço, talvez a possibilidade de ataque do Stinner em cima dele.
Ter essa sentinela acaba sendo muito importante pra você ter essa informação e talvez possibilitar uma invasão por parte do Stinner, mas a gente tá vendo que ele tá no vermelho ainda, depois ele pode ir pros Krugs.
Yeah, at least so far, right from the get-go, it feels like Shino's taking control, even without the ignite pressure, just straight base abilities do more.
Eles não querem fazer nenhuma invasão, a gente tá vendo que o Stinner foi realmente pros Krugs e depois vai direto pra Kwame. Pode ser que a gente veja um 3v3 lá na frente, mas no meio que a gente tá vendo treta rolando também.
Pulou pra cima, deixou a bomba, vai estourar, vai dar um pouquinho mais de dano em cima do Lolo.
Actually, I just realized all of us are calling for like first blood, coming from in favor of FUR.A. Oh!
Oh! Ignite! And it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
One more tick! Ah!
Oh my goodness!
Was that 19 health? I think I saw. Almost got it for 4.
No, I was right. I don't care. I was right.
I don't see a kill on the board.
No, I was right. In the spirit of the competition, I was right. Take my win. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Pois é, a equipe da FUR.A nesse começo do jogo se mostrando implacável, pegando pressão na rota inferior, quase garantindo o first blood na rota superior.
Okay, FUR.A kind of winning out across the board though. They're forcing the early backs in every single lane.
E a gente já viu o que acontece quando a equipe da KBM.A acaba tomando pressão demais nesse começo de jogo.
E o professor, o Stinner vai conseguir pegar os dois Arongas por causa do...
Okay, Dark Knight, Mordekaiser works like this. You go to lane and die. You TP and die, you walk to lane and die again. No, just because the ult is named Death Realm, Dark Knight doesn't mean he actually dies when he uses it. Lunar Day, Karthus vs Shyvana, Game 5. 7 drinks, 4 barons, 6 grubs, 12 darts, 50 minutes before first blood. Set a new record for first blood. Slowest first blood.
Do you know what the slowest first blood ever is?
I do not.
Okay, me neither. I apologize if I asked that in a way that made it seem like I was going to give an answer. I had no idea.
A quick Google shows Damwon Kia at 34 minutes.
That's... Oh, God, that makes me want to barf.
Previous record was held by Sandbox versus DRX at 21 minutes. So actually, CBLOL beat the second longest with the Fluxu red game.
34 minute for... You say 34 minute or 31? Either way, it's disgusting and terrible, and everyone involved in that game should be punted
LCK
into
one
the
was
sun.
around
Yeah.
34:30, I think.
Yeah, everyone involved in that should be punted into the sun. Post
But it makes sense it would be the LCK.
yeah.
Of course.
Launch them into
That
the
was
sun.
all as of 2022. So I don't know if there's been another
Okay,
one
fair
since
enough.
then. But yeah. I don't know. I actually like watching T1 games. I think T1 plays differently. Like they play aggressively enough that I don't get bored watching them. Oh.
Meu amigo, da onde é que veio
I'm a little bit disappointed that Thati hasn't ganked though.
Yeah.
I feel like with Amumu, since they gave him the double Q, he is actually a pretty good early ganker, and to not early gank against the Vi feels like a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. Whenever I play Mumu, I pretty much without fail will go for some sort of level 3 gank. Like, usually in the mid lane, at least, like, most of the time I'll be able to force out a flash, if nothing else.
Like full clearance to gank?
Not just one quadrant, because you get level 3 off that. Yeah. So I go either W then E or E then W and then Q third.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then
Okay.
just show up, see what happens. Okay.
Okay, we dodged out on the damage. Ignite not used. Shino's not looking for the kill. Okay. Later when you play a Mumu, you win. Fair enough, not one of your 8 champions. Understandable. Dark Knight is 4-4 and a Mumu main. I don't know if he's a main. Is it a main?
I am. He's my most played, yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, first blood to Shino. Batal's gonna hate his life. And we get to.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. Alright, my wife got me this as part of a Christmas present. Again, I don't own much kind of video game merch, but it's
Hey,
a little Amumu Funko Pop, and
that's cool.
because She knows he is my main. Again, she's never touched League of Legends. She's never played League of Legends. She's not a gamer. Has never been like her game experience included. Hold up.
Yeah, this is a really nice hook shot from Shino to not die.
Oof, that was a little spicier than it needed to be.
Yeah, but Shino ultimately fisted him, so that's fine. Yeah, cool Funko Pop.
And there was a, I think it's in like a memorabilia bag, but she got me a card. I think it was at the part of that gift, like the card was on the front of it was
card.
Yeah, well, she essentially printed out like an outline of it, like a coloring book style thing, and she just like colored it in, but it was regifted a Mumu.
Okay, that's really cool. So she made it herself.
Essentially, yeah.
Nice.
She loves some arts and crafts.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
No.
Yeah, I have a Mumu plush. It was like the first League of Legends plush I got.
Nice. I agree. A Funko Pop body really does fit a Mumu because his head is just ginormous.
It's perfect.
Got a big stupid head.
Okay, quick stock of things. Shino got kill and assist, but is behind CS, still up gold. Steiner is ahead again, kill and assist. The other two lanes, they're just slowly going in favor of FUR.A as well.
Yoink.
Can Shino get away this time? Oh, what?
Oh, that was
Dodge second Q?
disgusting.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm tilted on behalf of AT right now. The stun went through and it did not matter.
Did he just buffer? Like the whole hook shot goes off?
So okay, so the first leg, like the first hook doesn't get stopped by the stun, right? But you get stunned on the wall. Like the remainder of the stun goes through when you're attached to the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's enough.
So you can just need two over.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened there. Man, that's such a tilter.
That sucks.
I mean, at least Patel gets played, so he's ahead-ish.
Yeah.
Which is kind of significant. Okay. So I guess like as soon as you hit level 6, you just keep ulting and treat that way. Good to know. Today I learned. That's actually going to be pretty critical for Kaboom if all the other lanes are losing. That they at least have one lane that can, especially top side, you can split push for the win. Pretty big deal.
Eu tava pensando, Grutar, o Betão e o Mordecai é dos poucos campeões do jogo em que você
Oh, we went for a Rylai's rush for Batal. Okay.
Jeez.
Not gonna lie, I thought I was just gonna flash to finish it off. Another fun, important fact, Lunar? Yes, I will never say no to that as long as it's relevant. And not that, yes, please nerf Orin or whatever.
Conseguiu as duas. A equipe da FUR.A vai usando. A equipe da FUR.A, eu sinto que eles são muito bons em jogar na frente, professor. Quando eles estão na frente é difícil de segurar o ritmo que eles imprimem no jogo.
Okay, so none of us were right about first blood. You were the closest to the top side.
No, I was right. I you can say other untrue things, but I was right.
You're right-ish. Zeri is a Xayah counter. Oh yes, yes. That is true, because she outranges the Xayah. Estão atingindo o spike próximo de primeiro item, o Shino tem o céu dividido também, enquanto o Tite já fechou a convergência de Zek. Yeah. Despite that though, I do think the comps are actually very well drafted for Game 3 and Fearless. Like they both have pretty good win cons and both are very, very playable. Like 50-50. Just different win cons.
Não é mascarado, viu, Gruntar? Não é mascarado, não é mascarado. Tudo bem, beleza.
Like as Joss get later, I get more impressed by the coaches for certain stuff. Bye-bye, Joska. That's, by the way, that's going to happen every single fight. Because if Shino knows what he's doing, he should not be going for Raven. The Feather Storm just negates the ult, so he might as well just kill the other marksman every time.
Não pode contestar, não tem como se manter nessa posição. A FUR.A continua dominando.
I fear this is already starting to look a lot like Game 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it's a slow grind, it's a slow start, small leads, but The more leads FUR.A gets, the worse this kind of looks because they don't make many mistakes.
Você ter esses acúmulos, você ter mais movimentos
Dark Knight,
de combate,
classic
garante que
Josca.
você vá pra side lane mais rápido. E também acho que o mapa do Vento é muito bom, mas a iniciação rola aqui. Mas é isso, não vai rolar muita coisa por enquanto, é só uma troquinha um pouco mais curta.
Okay. Oh. Good knockup from Mano.
Ooh, the heal.
Oh, and we just keep chasing.
Oh!
Wait, no way. Crosstown
God.
Ribbon, get out. They get the kill, dude.
Kill!
Okay, she just still fisted them, but the fact they got a kill. That's insane. That's crazy. Really well played from them. Really nice. Lunar, when do we record the podcast? We were supposed to have recorded it this morning.
Yeah. We might record it tomorrow. That's the plan.
Yeah, we'll kind of see. As to adding questions, I would recommend waiting until next week just because this is the sort of like regular season summary, like where we rank everybody, and that already takes a long time. So if we don't have time, we might not do the questions. So yeah, I mean you can put it this week if you want. It's just that if we're gonna push, everything's gonna get pushed next week anyways. Oh man, that kite back from Raven. Those feathers, dude. He came from off screen.
Mesmo que o Manel tenha se estendido, professor, eu sinto que se ele não tivesse se estendido, os Steiner não tinham alcançado também.
Mas aí veio do futuro, né? Aí você veio do futuro, né?
Mas é claro que os caras tiveram que bater, parar pra bater no Manel, calculadíssimo.
Okay, we did some lane swaps here. Where the hell did Patal end up? Okay, bot side.
Era importante pra FUR.A e também pra KBM. Acabou que não vai ficar pra ninguém, tem 3 pra cada lado. Mas o time da FUR.A vai fazer o arauto pra ter esse...
Yeah, solid lane swapping coming through, so FUR.A gets numbers topside. KBM tries to match, but they're behind.
Os dois no fim das contas ficou 3 pra cada e não adiantou a vida de
Now
ninguém.
Patal is gonna die.
Olha o Betão, como é que fica? Chamou o Manuel pro mundo invertido, eles vão se reposicionando. O Betão só quer escapar, só quer sair daí. Ficou travado, provocado, o Chino tá em cima dele, o escudo.
Oh, he doesn't die? What is with this bot side turn people not dying here? Okay. And Sheer gets to come in to clean up. How many kills does Sheer have? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. No, Shino got 1 kill for sure early because they split 1 and 1. So at max it's 5. He basically maxed out. It's 5. Wow. I mean, Sheena had better transition that goal to other people soon. They got first break. Clean. Yeah, the one where he just caught out Joska rotation Lunar. Hey, 2 turrets with the Herald. That's massive.
That's huge. 5k, 15 minutes. Not bad. 4k, fine.
Costream was enough. Call it 4.5 somewhere in between.
There you go.
Did they get topside as well? No, not even close. Okay. Typical Mubu gamer. No! Wait. No freaking shot. Holy.
He's got ult regret. He should have ulted, but I understand why he didn't. It's easy to say that in hindsight.
Yep.
It was like you blow all that just for 1 kill. I understand why he didn't press R, but that looks tough.
Instead, you blew all that for 25 gold off a clone. That's an expensive flash. Okay, well, he's got the ult now. For what that matters.
Not much. They're way too strong.
Yeah.
Manel making the support Galio look really good.
Yeah, actually, the support Gallows in CBLOL Academy have looked good in general. I don't know how I feel about them. They're kind of changing my mind on this. I don't know if it's because CBLOL is just fighting in weird choke points more so than most other regions, or whether like are the supports here that cracked? I could believe it. I mean, we did the same thing with Belveth, right?
Ugh, yeah.
uma coisa muito comum a gente ver uma vibe
Shino
boa,
putting the
né,
CBLOL
de
experience to good
real.
use.
E isso
Oh
mudou
yeah,
a cara da
him and Sheener
Professor, a Vai
honestly leveled up while they're in CBLOL, and they've been riding that high ever since.
Olha isso.
I
Yeah.
think Raven was late to the party actually.
É muita vantagem, ele tirou
What time did
metade da
Raven get
vida do
there?
Betão antes que o Betão pudesse entender o que estava acontecendo com ele.
He hasn't thrown a single auto yet.
Vai se desdobrando como o Steiner
He did
Raven did
nothing.
not throw a single auto that fight. Okay,
Ele
or even a
utilizou
Q.
bem a animação da ultimate pra cancelar o tempo de controle de grupo vindo da ultimate do Tite e não para a ação do jogo. É dragão e é pico.
Ironic that a guy who named himself after a bird is performing poorly on the bird AD carry.
E por enquanto ele escapa, vai sair numa boa.
Mordekaiser is bad. I don't know. I suspect when we check the damage stats at the end, Vital might have done the most damage, or he'll be up there, number 1, number 2, I think. He would go to Fury.
É o cara que tem mais ouro na equipe da Kabum.
E é uma situação bem complicada aqui você enxergar esse
Yeah, it's 8-1. This one's
porque são
It's over.
might be over, folks.
da FUR.A na marca dos 18 minutos, até em termos de XP aqui, ele tá páreo com o Lolo que tá realmente jogando solo o jogo inteiro. Então, a gente tá vendo que o dragão, o Barão vai nascer daqui a pouquinho.
I can't help but contrast this to game 1, where we saw like the Zyra Lucian to this Amumu Tristana, because like they on paper do not dissimilar things. Like sure, the way Amumu ganks is different, but both of them give you some interesting gang paths and a lot of mid lane prio. But we didn't see that this game. Like Lolo was able to kind of poke out Joska without any jungle pressure coming in, and so Joska didn't get max prio. He didn't throw any early ganks. It's just yeah. You contrast that to Steiner, who's like 5-0 and 3 right now, 100% KP.
Pra poder fazer a moral, fazer a briga contra 3 jogadores da Kabum que estavam por ali posicionados. Agora o Raven vem fechando, mas se você olhar o minimapa, vai ver que o
It's
Icon
out of top lane.
tava pulando.
As much as you want to complain about Mordekaiser, Dark Knight, his turret's the last one standing.
Tem esse posicionamento, mantém o jogo pelo topo.
I know Joska's here, but like that's Vital's turret.
Tava de olho no ultimate do Manel, tá? Ainda não
Joska's
está
just borrowing
disponível,
it.
tá nos últimos 5 segundos aí nesse momento. Na real, nos últimos... Não, é isso aí. Vai voltar nesse momento, mas não vai criar-se nenhuma jogada na parte de cima. Ele só ficou no cover mesmo.
Joska's just straight chilling under that turret.
Só o Chino lá do outro lado.
I don't know, I feel like at this point of the game, chilling under a turret will not save you from a 2-3 man dive from FUR.A, especially if Steiner and Ano are there. Maybe Shino as well.
É, acaba sendo bem difícil de lidar porque o Chino também
Amumu
escala
doesn't
muito bem nesse
Have
tipo
the
de jogo.
clear speed of Zyra.
Acho que a pressão que
Yeah.
eles conseguem
Okay,
exercer
that's fair. Like he's definitely still on the
acaba
clear, and that did make a big difference this game.
acaba prejudicando
Uh,
a equipe, tem que jogar
which
essa
is fair.
rota com sempre muita cautela, com sempre muito cuidado, porque tem esse galho.
Which is why I didn't want to say they do the same thing exactly, but yeah.
Essa Gamine não tem tanta facilidade pra jogar.
Yeah, because the clear speed for Amumu is nightmarish.
Yeah, it's not
É um
great.
jogador forçando side lane e tantos
You still
times
max
Manel
Tantrum first, or is it now
ficam
Despair?
juntinhos pra fazer essa pressão. Os dois estão aqui na parte
I
de
go,
cima, vai ter briga.
and maybe this is dumb of me, but I go based on how many tanks there are on the opposite team, because the W does percent health.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I rank that up first if it's a lot of tanks, but
Summer-
but I usually I go
Oh. Okay, really well played from Castiel, and you
wow, dude, look at this fight. Oh my goodness.
they're all solo. Oh my
That was-
goodness.
That's a shame. That was a really good fight, but it's also a 4v4. 4v5?
5v4, yeah. Vital was very late to the party. Chino went in early. If Vital was there, honestly, I think that changes. Castiel got a great
Yeah.
engage, and Thetis' follow-up was beautiful.
Yeah, no, the chain CC was actually gorgeous.
Yeah, all in a tight choke point. Like, if Mordekaiser just sits there, he just
Yeah.
gets shredded
No,
by his
actually.
presence. Damn.
But I will say, last thing, the Despair Max is great. Is great because I think it helps your clear speed. Because like the cooldown goes down as you as you take hits, right? So every little tick you get from like, for instance, like
That's
Raptor camps,
Tantrum,
right?
no? The E that
E.
goes down with every auto. Yeah.
Yes, tantrum. Yeah, like on Raptor camp, you can cast it every 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, and it used to ignore damage as well, right? So like, when you skilled it, you took less damage.
That sounds right. Yeah.
I don't know if it's still okay. I haven't played a Mumu in a hot minute. Last time I played a Mumu was supported Mumu, where you just max manage toss, so it's been a while. Lunar, by this logic, Karthus and Sin. No, Karthus and Sin don't do the same thing because of the way they gank, right? Like,
Bonk.
oh, wow. Yep. Oh, down, we just abused. Yeah, that's why I was looking at Joska hiding under the turret top side. I was thinking that is not safe for you. Same issue. Okay, so what I meant when I like, said Mumu and Zara are not dissimilar. It's in terms of like early pressure they can put out in terms of ganks. Whereas like Shin and like Karthus just simply does not have that pressure. Okay, Rastel also trying to exert dominance.
Vai batendo na torre pra garantir o dano em cima dela. O dragão nasce daqui a 15 segundos. A FUR.A parece não tá muito preocupada com essa alma, não.
Nesse primeiro momento aqui, eles sabem que a equipe da Kabum não pode responder pra parte de baixo. Eles têm que manter esse controle de visão do Barão.
Yeah, just go right to Dragon here, right?
Yeah, Fear's probably gonna go Dragon into Baron. If this was Cade, like CBLOL Cade, I think they just force the Baron at this point, because then they force Kabum to teamfight them.
Yeah.
This is a
Oh my
Hail
goodness.
Mary and a half. Do Fury now. Yep, they dropped him.
Yep.
Okay.
And
So
goodbye.
slow!
Everyone leaves.
They did like 25% health on the full reset. That was like 20 seconds to do that much damage? Damn.
Yeah.
Se aparecer o Chino, ia vir junto com ele o Manel, poderia aparecer todo o time da FUR.A porque ele
Yeah, I respect the call. What else were you gonna do, right?
forte, muito rápido
Yeah.
com cada dos campeões dele, e a alma ficou de graça pra equipe da FUR.A.
Mas aí, amigos, o time da Kabum ficou sem nada, só assistiu. Não pegou o dragão, não pegou o barão, não defendeu, não dominou. E aí,
Yeah, how does Kabum get back into this one? How many Barons do we have to steal here? This is an Amumu game. It is indeed a game of Amumu.
I feel like the only good Amumu game I've seen in Pro, or one of the few, is support Amumu. Wasn't that what Brunsey and Seos ran when they 2v2 killed the Fnatic bot lane, and Brunsey did the bot gap thing for the first time?
That sounds about right, yeah.
I think it was MF Amumu bot.
Yeah. That was one of the Amumu metas. Oh, sorry, not Misfortune metas. Here's the sideboard then, though, yeah. Amumu support might be meh, Lunar, but... Yeah, you know what? Actually, you're right. I was gonna say, I'd take it over jungle Amumu. I wouldn't. Yeah, I also don't like the build. The Zeke's Herald to me is not a great item. I feel like it's very niche. Like, I like it on Cassante. I can kind of see it on Maokai. It's cheap items, but it's cheap stats, but... Yeah, I feel like when you're behind, Zeke's Herald probably not going to be as beneficial as straight stats. You'd rather have neither? That's fair. That's why we don't see that much of Amumu in pro play. Like, to me, Amumu's more like A- B+ tier. Like, he's viable. There's just usually better picks for the situation you're in, generally speaking.
O Aikawa limpa a fight, limpa a briga.
E a gente vê aqui como também ele com o Sterak tem essa
Yeah, Patel, oh, man, I feel bad for Patel. He kind of fell behind a little bit. I think if his team wasn't falling behind, then you can still have a split push option, split push angle, but as it stands right now, I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, they kill Lolo.
Okay. Kind of fun.
Yeah, not bad. DT almost actually get him to the pit too.
Yeah.
It's a 4v3, but they're running for the hills. That's fine. Graciel's buying so much time right now. Oh, the Cloud Soul. I even noticed the Cloud Soul. We just smited him like a freaking jungle camp. Not like this, Graciel. Yeah, that was, I think, one of the few times where it feels like FUR.A Academy kind of didn't play super clean. And that was a choice they made.
Yeah, that was an odd choice.
Like, Lolo's just like, I can one-shot this guy, and he was unfortunately wrong.
He was almost right.
True.
But he was wrong.
That means two people won't be wearing the royal purple on the push. Shino not having it actually kind of hurts them. Because he's the person you want to do the 4-1, the one side of the 4-1, so...
Well, that is so much damage.
Okay, what? How did Lolo chunk 70% of a Mordekaiser and not 100 to 0 Zaya?
That's ridiculous.
Just what? To be fair, Batal has no magic resistance, but
Still.
neither does Riven.
Isso que eles querem, Gurutá, é pra dar esse push final. A equipe da Fúria tem uma vantagem colossal, tem que fechar.
Alright, come on, FUR.A. Let me see the whole series. You're gonna put this game to bed in the next 5 minutes. We're gonna start the next one, and then a quick 20-minute game 4. I can go in peace.
This one should be ending soon for sure. Mordekaiser has no skilling, he's built on his shield. Mordekaiser equals bad. Kinda, like, I think a lot of Mordekaiser's skillings come from his, from items, right? Like, he synergizes very well with a whole bunch of items. Like Riftmaker and the Andrews. But yeah, innately his skillings are not great. Okay, there we go, that's a wrap. Yeah, I don't know if you want a Death Realm Steiner of all people. He is the most fed person on this Rift.
Jeez, on 3 items. Good lord.
Yeah.
He's just doing true damage.
Dude, be kind of nutty. Damn, okay. I think Steiner's gonna get MVP. Just the fuel, you know?
Yeah, just a little inkle. A little inkle in my dinkle.
What?
You heard what I said.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, I think most of our meta junglers are also... Well, there's still J4, I guess, technically. But most of them are out. The 80 carry pool is going to be like Jinx and Aphelios, I think, coming up. Maybe Kalista.
Yeah,
Kalista's
no,
still a thing.
they're not gonna let no one's gonna let Sedge or Maokai through.
Yeah, Fury has been banning
5
it.
of the 6 bans have been the exact same
Yeah.
for all the whole series.
It's kind of weird too that both sides have just opted to stay on their respective sides. Like,
It was a little odd. I agree.
Yeah. Still, you know, you'd rather have an Amumu over a Mordekaiser. That I agree with. Spoon's Kisei clears. I mean, yeah. I think Kisei would clear what Josko's struggling with. That's fair. Over Lolo, I think Lolo's been having a good performance though. Like in general, this game 1 he won MVP. This game 3, like his LeBlanc, I think was really solid. Last game, I don't remember what happened. Wait, what did he play last game?
He played Cork.
Oh, it's the Yasuo. Okay, yeah, he did not clear last game. the Yasuo is not it. Lunar Day has a question for you, 404. What's better, Krugs or Gromp, and why?
Gromp. Because I've never seen a picture of Krugs with a chain photoshopped on him.
Gangsta Gromp.
Like Gromp is iconic. Gromp is thick. Gromp is round. Krugs are round. Krugs are round too, to be fair. You know, I respect someone who can be their own person and doesn't need to, you know, when things go bad for them, become someone else like Krugs does. Krugs literally becomes multiple different people when things go bad for them. Gromp is secure in his own skin. Their own skin. I'm not going to misgender Gromp. I don't know Gromp's gender. Google on Gromp. On Gromp meme, sorry.
Hey, it's on the Bebo cap.
Yep.
Oh, it's an LA...
With an LA Dodger cap, and
Dodgers,
Tims is crazy. Tims are famously New York. So Gromp might be a bit of a poser there, but that's okay.
There is a Le Gromp.
Le Gromp.
Baguette.
That's great.
What?
And that...
That is disturbing. So that's just going right past that one. Holy crap. Poppy Gromp?
Gromp Poppy.
Grumpy.
Grumpy.
Spoons, personally, I don't know, but they're both better than your solo queue teammates. 10 out of 10 times. I don't know, man. Krugs get farmed multiple times.
Yeah, would you rather have teammates that literally get farmed on cooldown or literally get farmed on cooldown? That's the question.
But Krug split into even more, so they give more, you know? It's like...
True.
You know what? In that case, I guess you prefer Gromp, because Gromp is like one teammate feeding, Krug's like the entire team feeding.
Yeah. So I hope I've, what's the word I'm looking for? Sufficiently answer your question. Adequately is the answer, is the word I was looking for. Better word in that situation than sufficiently.
We're only 3 games in. LA Dodgers fans are also Kinks, I assume Kicks, and Cowboy fans.
Oh, Knicks, I think he's
Knicks,
saying.
oh, okay, yeah. Just all that I know about traditional sports.
I think they would be Lakers and Cowboys fans. Maybe Knicks because they are a big market, but I think your point kind of stands. I tacitly support the Dodgers out here. I'm a Detroit fan, but just since I went to high school in LA and the Angels were in the American League, they were in the Tigers League. So I couldn't really. I had a tough time supporting them because they would play each other too often. But the Dodgers, I was like, we never play the Dodgers, so I verbally support the Dodgers. But they are also Yankees West, to your point, Lunar Day. What is my favorite? Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
She's just baiting you. She's about like, that's not baseball or something like that.
Wow, that's so funny. Yeah, they play more baseball than half the teams. Detroit doesn't play baseball. Half the country doesn't play baseball.
They lose. I mean, INTZ loses and they've got fans.
They lose. So does everybody else. Everyone loses.
Is there any team in baseball that hasn't dropped the game like all season long?
No, because it's 162 games. We're 100 games in. The best team in baseball, I think, off the top of my head, has lost 35 games. Let's see here, 43, 42 games. The best team in baseball has lost 42 games. Everyone loses.
It's like 25% loss rate. That's pretty good. 25% win rate.
Yeah.
Called it. More damage. More did damage. As disgusting as that might be, more did damage.
As much as the Trist.
True.
More than the Vi, which is tough, because I feel like that kind of devalues the Vi's impact on the game, but it was obviously a hell of a game.
Yeah, if anything, I think that this number is disgustingly high for Vi already.
This is true. No, this is fair. This is fair.
Yeah, Mumu did nothing, though. Less than the Galio. You know what? My problem with league stats is they track physical damage, magic damage, total damage, true damage, but they don't track emotional damage.
You're right, RMC.
That Mumu has been right up there. We just got here Mumu again. Wait, Wooks, did you? Oh no, that was yesterday. I was like, didn't you drop by already? No, that was yesterday. Yeah, a Mumu in game 3. We had a Yasuo in game 2 too, which was a hit scratcher for me. I did not understand the Mumu pick when it came through. And as expected, Steiner. Steiner number 10. Is there a reason why number 10?
I mean, number 10 is traditionally given to the most versatile attacking player on the pitch in soccer. So usually you want to be number 10 because you're just overall the best.
You know what? That's fair. I think as a jungler, he has shown a lot of diversity. Versatility. So I'm up for that. Teams are just so scared of Fearless, they're picking. You see, Wooks, that was my complaint yesterday with IDL's first drop. It really did feel like they jumped too far into Fearless. Like they went towards like ultimate bravery levels of Fearless. But today, yeah, there's some wonky things like the Yasuo being picked in game 2. The Amumu here in game 3, I actually thought was not inappropriate. The draft as it stands was here. And to be fair, a lot of the other junglers have been taken out. I didn't hate it, the Amumu. The Mordekaiser felt worse to me, but at the same time, I don't know what you're going to pick into the Camille necessarily at this point, so yeah. But it is a timeline in that we're seeing Amumu being picked. Luna, the issue of stats is it doesn't show context. True, but that's stats in a nutshell, right? No stats shows context. That's
No,
why. Yeah, that's why I have a job. Well, or I don't, but you know, as casters, we give the context to those stats.
Yeah, you can find almost any stat to support your argument.
Yeah, like I'm sure we can find stats to say that Mordekaiser's a good pick. Is it true? Not really, but actually. I'm actually wondering now if there are any stats to say Mordekaiser's a good champ. No, it's an under 50% win rate globally right now.
Off to a hot start.
In Korea, he's got over 50%.
Okay, the Koreans are the best at everything.
True, true. So if they can do it, then it means that the champion's good. It's just everybody else.
Yeah, champion's good. We're bad. Exactly. There we go. See? Wasn't that easy?
And check GOLGG and see if like there's actually. Let me check his counter rate matchup into Camille. Sample size not large enough. Okay. Oh, that's on 14-15 though. Let me go back 14-14. Okay, it's got a greater than 50% win rate into Camille.
Look at that.
Koreans first for FF after first one. I have heard that. Wokes fully expect Warwick versus Rammus next game then. You know what? In NACL, in Tier 2 North America, there is a Warwick top lane player who's known for it. And his Warwick is actually pretty good. Jenkins, I almost said Jensen. Jenkins from Team Liquid Challengers.
I thought it was Jenkins. Okay.
Yeah. He's known for his Warwick. Rammus, on the other hand, I actually think there are like why. I actually think Rammus is good right now. Not now because oops, what did I just do? Not in this part of the series because all the marksman mids have been chosen. But if you're running into double marksman comp, isn't Rammus good? Like unironically.
In theory. You think you could see him alpha? Cut him in that same vein.
Yeah, actually.
I'm thinking of like Malphite, even like is Wukong still kind of viable?
I would think so, but nobody's playing him. I don't know why we're not seeing any Wukong. I thought Wukong's actually perfectly fine. I don't think he got hit too badly with any nerfs recently, but obviously there's a player that can only play Darius, Olaf, Garen set. Technically the order Lunar is Garen, Olaf, Darius set to unlock gods, but
very important.
Yeah. Pretty sure Poppy is open, guys. No need to go that crazy. Actually, yeah. Why do we not see more Poppy? You mean European makes? I think he technically preceded makes, but yes, Wokes. European makes. Adam. Wukong can't clear dogs. True.
Dogs, not gods.
Okay, that is very in line with Lunar on brand. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see weird picks. I'm down for it. Like weird picks in appropriate situations. So, like that's why I like Fearless because now we can pick weird picks and not people say, "Hey, that's a troll pick" or whatever. Because genuinely, like, what else are you gonna do as we go further down? Now, full Fearless has different rules for game 5, and I think game 4. I can't remember what the modifications are though. Like I think it's half bans for game 4 and no bans for game 5 or something like that.
Wait, say it again. Sorry, I zoned out.
For full Fearless, there's like the game 4 and game 5 have changes the rules, if I recall correctly, in terms of their banning. Like I know game 5 for sure, because they don't want to see like 60 champions or 50 champions banned in game 5. It's 2.5 bans per team. How do you do a half ban? Like 3 bans? Like half bans. Yeah. Do we think any of the teams can challenge Pain? You know me, I'm gonna say no. 4v4? or wait. Actually, are you talking about Pain Academy or Pain Gaming, like in CBLOL?
That's a good question.
Because one of those is an emphatic yes, and the other will be a whimper of a yes. Dark Knight even serious. If someone picks Singe, you can't convince me that's not a troll pick. I can actually convince you that's not a troll pick, Dark Knight, because Singe was a pocket pick in NA, mid lane, into. Oh shoot, I forgot what Jojopian and Captain Shrimps used to run into. Was it Triss mid? I can't remember what they used to run into, but it was a legit counter pick. Lunar, you think TLA and FUR.A can challenge Pain A? FUR.A has flown the coop, and Fly B is nowhere to be seen, so we'll have to rely on Fly C there. Works well both. Okay, that's fair. Wherefore, your thoughts on Pain, both Academy and CBLOL?
CBLOL, yeah, if Loud show up, they can challenge them. Cade can challenge them. Red can challenge them. I think that's about it, though. Yeah, challenge. I mean, like, if you were to ask me to, like, oh, they start playing a best of 5, you know, right now, who do I think's going to win? I'd pick Pain every single time, but, like, it wouldn't shock me if they lost. Pain Academy, I think it's a different story, because they just look head and shoulders above everybody else. I would be surprised if anyone beat them in a best of 5.
Yeah. As it stands right now, I feel like FUR.A is the only team, FUR.A Academy is the only team who can even maybe take a game off of them in the best 5.
Yeah.
Like, after the way they just dismantled IDL, yeah. Oh, change up on sides.
Okay, so now it's
Kaboom is blue.
Man.
Jack's banned to start. Holy crap. Singe is also a licorice pick, and he plays on Dick. True, true. Yeah, in NA, Singe is the thing. Our toxicity exists in professional as well, so look here. Actually, I shouldn't make comments like that. I was just talking to FUR.A yesterday about how, like, League has a toxic reputation, which is probably undeserved at this point.
I was going to say, I remember that conversation. Taking the Pyke away.
Against Mono?
I guess.
Does he even play Pyke?
Acho que ele poderia pra ter um early game um pouco mais estável, acho que ele poderia ter puxado
Seria bom.
Aí você tá esculachando, né, Grutar? Tadinho dele, né?
Foi mal.
I'm gonna just pull his stats right now. Okay, he played Pyke last split in playoffs. 2 games, 100% win rate in playoffs. Okay, fair.
What do you think? Mattel's gonna pick if you got freaking first rotation? You're banning 2 kind of counter pick top laners. 2 very R5y top laners.
Oh, Twisted Fate ban. That's the result. I was trying to think about.
So Ezreal, Rumble, Ashe, they're all open.
Yeah, we changed up a lot of the bans. The only 2 which are the same are the percentage amount. We might see Garen actually come through from Batal. I hope not, but Rumble's open actually.
Sure.
I heard them saying Ashe Rumble, and I'm like, yeah, Rumble's open. I forgot about that. Chopa could beat Pain in a best of 5. Oh, do you want to see a Riven top? I'd actually be down for that. Oh, Tryndamere for Lunar, yeah. Unfortunately, Lilith is not in playoffs, or else we might actually see a Tryndamere top. How do you know that? Pretty sure Singe is the reason why they're even merging our regions. So that we can teach the Brazilians about Singe. For better or for worse. I mean, North America and chemical warfare, it's been a thing before.
True.
Oh!
Straight up poke comp. Here we go.
Wait, we saw this yesterday.
Yeah, we did. Didn't go too great, but
True. Well, if you don't pick like engage with this, I could see it going much better. Yo, kind of spicy. Kind of risky picking Ashe, picking it into Ashe though. I feel like. As a female, you have to support your fellow females. Give you a Riven, Irelia. Riven's female too. I just have a bad feeling we're going to see Cassante come through this game.
It does feel like that kind of game, right? You're getting like you're back to like some meta picks, and then we're gonna see R5 Cassante.
Yeah. I mean, Renekton Gnar has already is out of the picture. Kennen's taken out, right? I am shocked we didn't see a Rumble pickup by this point in the game, but this is what it is, I suppose. Tell you what I would like to see from Batal, though. Gragas.
que eles vão fazer.
É meio que um overtime pra poder pensar.
Oh, okay,
É um
so
overtime.
you lose a ban.
Why?
Something about they're saying something about the fearless rules. I have the volume too low.
Oh, okay, so they, I guess in game 4 already you only get 3 bans each, the first ban phase. Okay, so that's what it was in game 4. And I guess you get no bans in game 5.
Ah.
Ziggs for Furia for full ARAM. Wokes, we can't. Ziggs was already played in game 2 by Furia. So we can't even full ARAM anymore. The Brazilians could finally show how it sucks. Singed. Riven is a ruin sword. R5 Cassante against Rumble. Actually possible. We've seen that happen far too many times for my comfort. Rumble is nerfed in this patch of 14.4? What did they nerf on him? Hold on, let me double check. Because 14.14 nerfs are fake, so... Oh yeah, we already looked at this. His flame spitter damage went down pretty significantly early and then skills back up. Yeah, it's fake. It actually kind of is. That's probably one of the more significant nerfs that came through on patch 14.14, but nevertheless, I still think he's really, really strong. Like, maybe not first pick worthy anymore, Rumble, but still, like, I still think he's one of the best blind top laners you can pick. I wish they would put into the draft, in league draft, the ability to just not ban, instead of having to wait out the timer.
A Shyvana pode ir pro top ainda também, porque tem a itemização dela voltada pra rota superior também. Então eles podem estar flexionando, talvez.
Or is there like a tech ability? Because that's zone 0 for a hot minute now.
Eu acho que essa Shyvana vai pra parte de cima do mapa. Daí baseado em voz da minha cabeça.
After Hidan say it's still strong.
Yeah,
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Hidan absolutely roasted everybody yesterday. Like, that was disgusting what he did with that. You think tech issues Ignite? Okay, yeah, fair. Like, literally his performance in Rumble prompted me to add, like, the vomit things to my VTuber avatar. Because that was a game they should not have won. Oh wait, no, was that the game they should have won? That was game 2 or game 3? Oh, I remember him hiding in a bush for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, literally 30 seconds.
Yeah. There is an option of banning nothing? Okay. You know, you'd think I'd know this. I've actually been on Tournament Realm before. But I do not recall. We won a Kaisa game. Oh, we haven't had a Kaisa game. You're right.
Oh. No, we haven't.
Oh, no, we did. We just had a Kaisa game. Yeah, our game watch, right. Read the thing backwards. Okay. Yeah, you had your Kaisa game, Lunar. Yeah, Aikawa had that really good gank on the top lane, I remember now, with the Kaisa. From like a screen and half away. Maybe this is why you hate Fearless, Lunar. This is the real reason, because you can't see more than one Kaisa game. Okay, it looks like they got it fixed. Yeah, Ash Braum made it all the way through. That is literally the last engaged support standing. I think. Okay, I like Bard with the Pokemon. That's nice. No, but how? Not the Aatrox. I was so happy with this draft till the Aatrox. Like, escape gets screwed. Oh, and of course, Cassante into Aatrox, because why not? Not the worst matchup, just...
R5 Cassante, we did it!
Yep, we called it.
Woo! Everyone take a shot!
Nah, Kaboom's losing. Woke so far hate the Nidalee in the draft. I kind of agree, but at the same time, I will admit that I also just generally don't like Nidalee in any draft. Like, I struggle to find drafts where she's great. Like, at best, she just runs the early game, and that's it. Like, that's okay. The only draft I think I like Nidalee in is a Pokemon. That's it. And even then, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key kind of prefer No, you hate Fearless because it takes away all strategy and depth of the draft. I strongly disagree with that statement.
I disagree.
Like, I understand some people don't like Fearless because they want to see like peak gameplay, and that means letting people have their peak champions. That
Right,
I
but
understand.
those people also hate themselves. That's also something you need to keep in mind.
You know, like that case I can kind of see, but in terms of drafting, I think it adds so much depth and strategy in what otherwise is very, very linear. There is no way Crossdale has a good bard. Wait, why? Why Dark Knight?
On the surface, I agree with you, Dark Knight, but I'm ready to be surprised. As a bard enjoyer myself, I would love that. I think the only way I'd be okay with FUR.A not winning this game, just so I can see the whole series, because I have to go at 4, is if KBM win this on the back of a glorious bard game by my boy Costream.
Wait, why do you all say Crossdale can't have a good bard? Like, he roams a lot. Game 1, he abandoned Raven for like...
Because it feels like something he would be bad at. Or not be bad at, it feels like something he would have just a brutal game on.
Okay.
It's just a feeling in my gut.
That's fine. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
RMC, what is the drinking age in Canada? Is it 19?
I think it's 19.
Okay. Well,
Let me
21
double
here.
check.
E aí tem mais uma parada que a gente não falou, é que o Betão com esse
It's either 18 or it's 19. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It is 18 in Alberta, Manitoba, and Quebec. That's why I was like, I wasn't sure if it was 18 or 19.
Yeehaw!
And for the
Out in
record, I can't drink, so it never mattered to me. That's why I
Out
never
in the
checked.
country. Yeah, I don't know. Province by province. It's for us, it's a federal thing.
Yeah, I think federal honestly makes more sense. Like down here, like different provinces have different driving ages too. So. You could technically go
That is true. That is true here, state by state.
Okay.
Different driving age. Which again, I think is a little nonsensical, but whatever.
Can you go to a different state and like take the driving test there?
I've never tried. I would hope that they have done a workaround.
You need an address, right? So
yeah, I think if you're unless your address is in that state, I feel like they wouldn't let you. But,
yeah,
you know what? I've never tried, so.
Because I do know of somebody who got their driving license like young in Canada and then changed and moved provinces, and so they could drive like a bit faster than everyone else could.
Yeah, in Michigan, the age to get a permit, your learner's permit, right before your license, is 14 and 9 months, which is absurd to me.
That's very specific. 9 months.
I know. I don't care who you are. Maybe it's like, oh, because Michigan has Detroit, and it's like it's got the Motor City and all the auto industries and stuff.
Stina needs to kill Thati right now. Thati stole his ripoff. You take his life. Thati's gonna get away! No! He's
yeah. Hasty blast cone. Sean Sky, help your boy!
Oh,
dude.
he caught! Matt, okay, I appreciate what Thati did, because this is exactly what they did game 2, right? Was he invaded, he took away the buffs and kind of screwed Steiner's full clear. But, I'm sorry, Dragon is worth more than red buff. Even if it's an underaged, unable to drink Dragon. Everyone can walk around the map. True, but not as many people look as good as Costream Moto in it.
True.
Luna Day, you could drink in Brazil. Technically, in Wisconsin, you can drink at 18 with someone 21 or older that's related to you or married. Okay.
That is very silly. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I think there are some. I think I know of some kind of niche state things like that, but
yeah,
Wisconsin is
that
just
makes sense to me,
the stereotype for Wisconsin. I mean, no, it's actually a weirdly sensible law. I agree. The more I think about it, but yeah, Wisconsin is just like the stereotype is just like all because there's nothing else to do in Wisconsin. All you do is just drink because that is the only thing you can do.
Aren't they called the cheeseheads? Like, don't you all have a lot of cheese and milk too?
They're called the Cheeseheads because their football team, the Green Bay Packers, they have yellow helmets, so they call them the Cheeseheads.
There's nothing to do with dairy production, okay?
No, but they do have a good amount of dairy production and whatnot. So,
okay. Books, you're from an Italian roots family, and your grandma used to tip pacifiers and wine. So, fun fact: there's something called gripe water they used to give to babies who are crying. The original gripe water contained alcohol too. And in fact, I think you can still find it in the States. Some brands of gripe water that have alcohol.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, old medical practices are wild. Like, the stuff that we're only recently are like, yeah, why the F did we ever do this? Like, it's so funny, dude. Well, it's funny because it doesn't really apply to me, so.
Oh my goodness, Thati, not again. Why, Thati? Are we sprinting it down? This is so weird that it's him of all people too. Like, Theiti is such a stable jungler on K-Star's Academy. He was rock solid. And now game 4 of a playoff series for Kaboom, he has wholeheartedly embraced the Kaboom like mantra and just decided to full send it. Either I die or you die. Jeez, he's accelerating this Nidalee. He's gonna make Nidalee look viable for this comp.
Just false scrim data thanks to Theiti.
Yep. Oh wait, hold on. I've got the perfect time to use this.
Yep, there you go.
The game in 4 minutes, great. Yep. This is why I think anybody who bets on CBLOL or CBLOL Academy is just like, you have to be a real thrill seeker to do this. Back then you could call yourself a doctor and people would blindly trust your diagnosis. Yeah, I don't know how true this is, but I know like some of my medical friends who went to like Australia make fun of the Caribbean for this. You see, like Caribbean medical schools are basically like that. Like anybody can.
Oh, yeah, that's that was the joke when because I started out in undergrad. I wanted to go to med school. We can all be grateful for many reasons that didn't happen, but yeah, that was the joke in college. Was like, oh, you got to get your grades up, otherwise you're gonna go to Caribbean med school. And it's like a shame thing. It's just like you weren't smart enough to get into an American med school, and it's like you go down there. It's like it's like, you know, there ain't no laws when you're drinking claws, right? They just, who knows what the hell goes on down there.
That's an awesome saying. There ain't no laws when you're drinking claws. You always have the best sayings for it.
Well, that's not even. I'm surprised you haven't heard that before. I feel like I know you don't drink, but like White Claw, that's like been their not their official slogan, because that's just a bad branding look, just an alcohol brand, just like break the law. Like, but that was an unofficial kind of thing for White Claws.
I guess maybe White Claws are not as popular here in Canada. I don't know.
Could be.
I could be completely wrong. Again, I have no clue what's popular.
I went through a big White Claw phase. I'm pretty sure a lot of the US did, but
and also like I'm on the west coast of Canada, where there's a lot of where soju is probably the preferred alcohol of choice. One of the most popular alcohol choices right here right now. So yeah. Uno's trying to defend Wisconsin. There's plenty to do in Wisconsin. Such as?
So yeah, I haven't heard you say anything constructive.
Bro, it's Wisconsin, not Ohio, man. Yeah,
I think the only fun thing to do in Wisconsin is go to Madison, which is a college town there. That's a fun city. I'll give them that. But again, some of the more fun stuff to do there is just drink. So.
Chiropractic care was founded and spread on the idea that it can cure back. Really? That seems like a weird. Okay. I mean, I guess it's not that wild when you think like, TCM talks about how like poking your feet can help your head. So.
Yeah, chiro. I've had the is our chiropractors quacks conversation with my wife, and she said, kind of. You just got to be careful, because you could do a lot more harm to your back than good. And it's like you become very dependent on them, from what she has told me.
Oh, so it's not like a one-off sort of thing?
No, it's like they like tweak your back in a way where, like, intentionally or not, I don't know. I'm not gonna assume malice on the part of every single person that has the profession. But like it's in such a way that like it doesn't actually fix anything. It just kind of papers over symptoms.
Oh, damn. Okay. Today I learned. Okay. This dive is gonna get real messy real fast. Shino started it up too early. Just disengage. Joska's coming. True Shot Barrage is coming. Arrow came across. Everybody threw something into this one. Wait, Vitalis on his own? Okay. Oh, Lolo has no flash. We're backing ourselves into a corner. They get across the
Okay. The Crastiel,
huge for Kaboom.
The Crastiel Bard game is coming.
Yeah, true. He's got the kills. He's getting gold. Yo, Kaboom desperately needed that. After what Theiti did in the early game, FUR.A was just running away with everything. And this is uncharacteristically messy from FUR.A Academy. Like, this dive was always going to be sus. The moment you saw Theiti, I think you just called it off.
Mas o Betão tendo escapado ali no começo dá o que a equipe da Kabum precisava.
Yeah, Lolo, so incredibly immobile. And now Crosstail gets back to bot lane in time. See? I said, Crosstail looks great when he's walking across the map, man. Give him something to learn where he can walk faster.
The true roam enabler. Bard.
Yeah. Or if we're talking about Wisconsin like it's a bad theme.
I mean, like your words.
I mean, there's something to do in a theme park. No?
Yeah. The food's good at theme parks. It's not necessarily good for you, but it is good.
Fair practice, a placebo. Lunar, you refuse. Wolk's great flash to steal the kill. Hey man, Crosstail needs some gold to carry.
Yeah,
the
anything for Costream. He can flash steal kills. I don't care.
Also, 4-4 does want a FUR.A win so he can catch the whole series. So, just saying, maybe not completely unbiased there. Okay, either Aikawa carries this or we're going game 5. Maybe. I don't know. I could see Lola still carrying this. No need to do it whatsoever. Yeah, well, sometimes, well, it's not about necessity. You gotta live a little, you know? Sometimes it's about sending a message. Whether that be to your own teammates or to the enemy team, that's up in the air. Nidalee was fed, right? Yep. She was. I mean, she had 2 early kills. 3 kills.
Yeah, some tough early kills.
Okay, but this basically puts the game kind of more uneven, which is gonna make for a better game. Oh, okay, good cleanse. Yeah, okay, see, this is my one problem I have with Costream. He's never home. Like, you're a support. You need to raise your kids, you know? You can't just let them run buck wild.
Yeah, ADCs don't know what's good for them. You have to be there to tell them that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Raven is actually down 20 CS, and Ezreal into Ashe is kind of an odd matchup, because Ashe is one of the few AD carries that can actually punish Ezreal. Like, the range of volley is pretty disgusting. Your ult is a global, so if you can land both of those, even with the Arcane Shift, it's not enough.
Yeah, you just get run down.
I do like this with FUR.A though. They are allocating gold into Aikawa specifically. Like, instead of going for Dragon and pulling Aikawa out, they went to Aikawa and helped him slam this lane in so that Steiner can just kind of solo Dragon. We'll see if they regret it, because Stati finished Front Grubs is on his way now.
Dragão na metade da vida, mais ou menos. Tenta tirar ele do covil. O Lolo tá posicionado também. Tem teleporte chegando.
Oh, good Bard ult. It didn't even attack the dragon either. Okay, but Aikawa's actually at this fight. Aikawa's just ripping them a new one. Holy.
Well, there's your carry fantasy.
Yeah, true. It's happening, Dark Knight.
Mas o dano acabou. O dano sumiu, não teve follow-up. E agora quem vai ficar de história é o Crastiel.
Já era, o Steiner vem pulando.
Oh. Oh. That was closer than it should have been. Wait, Unbreakable's down. Oh, Josque's on his way. One more auto! One more auto! They couldn't proc it. Oh my goodness.
That's tough.
Okay, what happened to the super clean FUR.A we saw in game 1?
Yeah, that's a great question.
This is sloppier than their game 2. Holy crap. I mean, it's fun to watch though.
True. I'm entertained than the last couple games.
This is where the minion side of my brain's coming online instead of my caster side. Like, the color in me screaming about this.
But the monkey part of your brain is like, good.
Yes, more! Throw more PCs! No.
Here.
I'm gonna be honest, Lunar, Shyvana I think did more in that team fight than Nidalee did. Like, that's why I kind of prefer Shyvana to Nidalee if we're gonna run a poke comp anyways for jungle position. Great zone control from Lolo. Wilkes didn't let Batao join it. True, I actually didn't even watch Lolo. I was watching the bot side, but I did not see Batao, so yeah. Yeah, that was really good to keep him out of it. Whereas I did see Shino just sit in the middle and tank everything. Yeah, Shino canceling that auto attack to not proc the stun, the Winter's Bite, was painful to see. Okay, I don't like that bar portal, but okay.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Oh, okay, that one tagged the Herald this time. Oh, it reset the Herald altogether. That's kind of bad for Kaboom. Okay, or maybe not. You're actually getting the poke down? Damn, okay, Joska. Trying to prove Dark Knight wrong. Meanwhile, Vital managed to take a turret away from Shino, with Shino in lane.
Things you hate to see.
Cassante R5 pick. Ash Arrow's back up again. Throw it, Aikawa. What? Why are we not using Ash Arrow? Like what?
Somebody must have called it off. That has to have been comms, because there was no good reason to.
Who called it off and why? Like, there's literally nothing else for you to take on the map right there. Like, if you throw the arrow, you land it. You can force the Herald. You had them, and Crosstail was basically all but dead at that point too. No flash, nothing available. Like, I do not understand that call. I am puzzled. That was super hard. Well played from Kaboom though. They actually played the Pokemon. They are playing the Pokemon really, really well.
Com essa barragem, vem o Arauto no mid, a torre tá em cerco.
Vem o Arauto no mid, tá a Fúria por aqui. Bem na torre, não vai derrubar. O time da Fúria consegue se defender. Acabou, gasta o Arauto, não consegue derrubar.
Yeah, honestly, after losing that Herald, I think Kaboom Academy is in a great position. Their carries are starting to come online too. And most importantly, they managed to kite out FUR.A. FUR.A is not able to engage properly. And this is the glory of Fearless, right? The fact that almost all the engage supports are off the table. Brom's the only one left, and he's not the most reliable or stable engage. You're relying on the Ashe to kick things off. If you survive the Ashe Arrow, you're golden as a Pokemon pretty much at this point.
Mas sabe qual é o papo todo em relação ao Tite e a Shivani naquele começo de jogo? Ele morreu 2 vezes.
Bro, what the hell is Aikawa building? Oh yeah, good point. Static ship? What the hell?
Atrasou o jogo do Steiner. Beleza, ele morreu, legal, mas com isso ele ganhou.
Are we just trying to counter poke by building poke on the Ashe? Because I do not like that call.
De vantagem no Steiner, ele tá conseguindo manter o ritmo de jogo dele. Você vê,
that is weird. Like, you'll have really good wave clear, you'll have some decent poke, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Mais ou menos parecido. Tá similar.
Exatamente. E falando em 1, 2, 3.
To be fair, I think right now at any rate, you would still damage Theiti because Shyvana's building damage not really tanky. But as the game goes on, I fully agree. And right now, Batal, even with just the plated steel caps, is going to ignore a lot of what Aikawa was trying to do. I don't know. Maybe you're looking for the passive proc when people die, like Jin. I was being very, very facetious when I said that. Just to be clear. Like, that works for Jin because he's got a lot of built-in bursts. Ashe does not. I feel like I'd rather see Static Shiv on support Ashe than actual, like, AD carry Ashe. Okay, Crosstail whipped. Oh, Batal. Ooh. If that turret was still standing, okay. Even without it standing, they're fine. Aikawa unironically feels like support Ashe right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the kill anyways. This is... I don't know how you describe this. As a play-by-play for how would you cast this sort of long dragged out, like, I don't know what this crap is.
In a witty way, so as to be a little self-deprecating.
Okay. Like, what a painful... Great turnaround from FUR.A though. Like, they saw the TP coming and just insta-turn on it. Like, Vital gets very little accomplished, unfortunately. The rest of the fight, though, becomes so painful.
Yeah.
It's just a lack of damage on both sides right now. Like, the poke from Kaboom is really, really good in general, and they played it well at the Herald side of things, but you can see it's very cooldown based. So the extent of team fights actually, like they've got upfront burst and then they burnt it all in Shino and had nothing left in the tank for the actual Furies. Lunar Shyvana is worse Karthus. Okay, yeah. In the way, like Zyra and Amumu do similar, not dissimilar things, yeah. Oh, you know, stuck under a turret. Okay.
Garante essa eliminação e a torre não caiu. Faltou sangue nos olhos ali pro China pra falar, tipo, vou morrer e leva tudo.
Mas se tiver sangue nos olhos, ele não ia conseguir.
So what does this mean for LeBron's legacy? I know that sounds like very non-secular. I was just thinking like, okay, you kill Shino and then what? Right? Like, like Dragon was already taken, Fear is at Soul Point, Baron just spawned, you're not strong enough to take it. None of your waves are in position for taking turrets. Like it's not bad, you don't lose tempo for that play either, it's just literally, you got a kill, congratulations. Like an emphatic, this is Brazil somewhere and there's necessary for the call in that fight, yeah, that would definitely have helped.
Yeah, true. Icing on the cake.
Betão vai responder na parte de cima, lembrando que a Kabum tem as vastilarvas e com isso eles derrubam também a segunda torre do jogo.
As much as I dislike Batao's pick, Aatrox pick for the composition, it might actually be the winning pick for Kaboom at the rate we're going.
Yeah.
Because Shino just can't answer this Aatrox right now. Xante, by the way.
Tem a lança dali, tem o Huey também enchendo o saco e tem os falcões da Ashe que conseguem ceder essa visão. Então fica bem complicado de você começar esse objetivo sabendo como que o seu adversário tem condições e tá vendo você contestar.
Tá lá, caíram as duas torres agora. A equipe da FUR.A equaliza o placar, não o de ouro. Quase pegaram o Manel, hein?
Oh, good dodge.
Que o Manel deu, viu? Tá nas Olimpíadas, ele saltou bem.
Amigo, salta bem e o time da Kabum veio com uma flecha,
Oh.
pegou no Shoska, não teve follow-up.
Just kidding.
Parou o avanço, a Kabum tava querendo derrubar essa torre.
É, a equipe da FUR.A consegue rechaçar.
Like, surely, if we just built like a standard 80 item for Aikawa, that clear would have been better, no?
O Crashel já não tem mais ultimate, o Shoska
Yeah, on Ashe, right? I mean,
pela parte inferior, então ele vai só limpar a onda de minions. O jogo com isso também
Like, I just watched it hit the minions and not really clear the wave that well. And Volley has 80 skill and ratios, I just don't understand.
yeah.
claros e grandes no mapa.
Nesse momento é justamente você roubar, pegar um pouquinho mais de visão avançada, roubar esses acampamentos, eu acho que é o melhor que você pode fazer. E o Spike, que a gente tanto comentou, o Tite chegou lá. Pegou o seu segundo item.
Okay, at this point, I think we can just turn nameplates off and there's just generic two Brazilian Academy teams going at it. We've lost the FUR.A Academy flavor, and that's really bad for them because Kaboom Academy is more used to playing this way. But if you're just gonna mash buttons and teamfights,
Nessa partida que eles foram contestar esse
Ah.
não tava em posição, mas eles estão em posição para
No, I mean, Kaboom showed that they can do this, right? They can just out team fight you.
Mas é difícil você acertar o ultimate da
Yeah,
do
we'll see.
dali, porque ela só dá RW e já era.
Pinstouro quase trai ali o Crashiel. Vai passar
I think on average, I have generally preferred the Kaboom Academy comps in draft. Like not hugely, like none of them are like super one-sided stomps except for the game 2 one, which I just didn't like the FUR.A side. But like I feel like small advantages, Kaboom, like 55, 45, 60, 40 sort of deal.
Então tá no Spike, nos dois itens que a composição da Kabum queria chegar.
I don't know which scrub is the best scrub. You prefer Dudu?
I prefer Dudu.
I actually
I
don't
agree.
remember
Se você
much
tá
about
jogando
like
Kabum aqui,
Dudu and
esse é
Edu.
o melhor momento para eles empatarem essa série.
Like which ones were
Esse
rich and
é o
what their
momento.
differences were.
Fica ligado, o Tite já virou dragão, já vai tentando chegar.
Oh.
Pegaram o Aikawa, ele tem barreira e flash.
Okay, we just burnt a barrier. Not too bad. Out the flash.
Barra incendiária, não bate em ninguém. A Kabum tá com a vida um pouquinho mais cheia, tenta se reposicionar, vai esse pouco pra cima do time da FUR.A. Betão tenta se reposicionar também.
If they had any other jungler but in Italy, pretty much, I think this would be so much easier for them. Like FUR.A adds nothing to the team fight, so it's kind of hard for them to team fight, and she just gets outpoked by the 3 different poke champions that KBM have. Not
They
enough
might
for
be onto
Calm
something there.
not enough for Calm, not enough for Calm B.
A FUR.A tá numa posição melhor, Gruntar. Eles vão querer lutar esse objetivo e eles podem pegar essa alma.
Crashel fica tentando dar a volta.
What is this Bard flank without ult?
Saiu ali do pit, tá rolando dentro
For the stun, man. Trust. He'll
Okay.
find the wall.
Okay, I trust. It's Costream.
Exactly.
I do no wrong. Oh, good arrow. 0 full up again? Oh, nice from Cena to win this might fight though. What are we even? These fights are so... It's like carnival games over here, bro. Nobody's
Carnival
dying.
game.
True, Carnival.
It's been 7-7 for like the last 3 to 5 business days.
Doesn't help that's Carnival, right? That's
Exactly. Everyone's off.
Que bagunça e que tensão que foi agora, porque os jogadores realmente se dando pouco e se olhando.
like I don't know why FUR.A isn't just hard coming into these fights more. Like when that Ash arrow lands, why is there no follow up? That is criminal to me. Like what are you waiting for? The red carpet and golden invitation? If so, you should have dropped the rumble. It was open. Okay. The Patal flank TP. Nice. Okay. Mono might not have had to flash there if he trusted his teammate a bit more, but that's fine. Oh yeah, here comes the R5 Cassante split push. Oh, look at that damage on turret. You might need glasses, but take a look. I'm sorry, that's really toxic about Cassante right now. Looks like some bad ARAM fights. Agree, Dark Knight. Lunar Day, Sushi Night. Wait, what? Where'd the Sushi Night come from?
O jogo tá tenso, o jogo tá dramático aqui. A equipe da FUR.A tá ainda atrás, mas essa alma vai dar velocidade para eles rotacionarem o mapa.
Yeah, I can't remember if I got Kraken say it earlier, but Raven is on his power spike with Mirror Mana. Raven's doing so much good work in these team fights. He got like 2 true shot barrages off in that dragon fight. Don't worry, RMC. Cassante comes with a big side dish of salt. Pure salt. Wrong league, man. This is CBLOL Academy, not the NACL. So I don't know if salt will actually help against KBM's Cup. Holy Lolo! Does he one shot? Oh! Why did Joska flat? Oh. For Guardian, never mind. Okay. I think he'd have been fine otherwise, but understandable. He wasn't sure and he wanted to get the Guardian proc. Salt only protects you from Yasuo. Why Yasuo specifically?
Abrem mais o mapa e chegam mais perto da vantagem de ouro que era da KBM.
Começa a gostar muito do jogo, hein? O Aikawa dessa vez consegue.
We're going for Aikawa again.
Ele não tem feitiço, vai correndo do
Good barrier.
Os teleportes vão caindo por aqui.
No arrow though, already got used. The hell was that?
A galera toda vazou, todo mundo correu. A galera falou assim: é composição de pouco, todo mundo vai pra longe e fica jogando pouco.
I don't know what we're watching right now. Like, why is FUR.A looking for the re-engage when Arrow's down and Lolo wasn't there? You know what? FUR.A still have an extra win up. They can afford this, I guess.
Yeah, but like, never want to put yourself in that situation.
Agreed. I just don't know what happened to my game 1 and game 2 FUR.A Academy. You know, nice disciplined gameplay. Or even like last game too, right? Like they got in the lead. Last game they got a little bit sloppier, but they were still like leveraging leads really well. I didn't even notice they got Dragon Soul actually at some point. Like that's how little it mattered. Cloud Soul. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I think it saved Aikawa once already from the gang. So. Just wasn't what changed my thing from game 3 to game 4. Can they afford it playing like this though, Dark Knight? Technically, yes. Realistically, probably not. Like, if they can recover, then yes. But if they continue sliding downwards, then no. Game 5 is going to be even worse.
minuto e meio pro ancião, professor.
It's true, it's double Elam, so. But as FUR.A wisely said, you don't want to put yourself in those positions.
Você vai perder muito HP, mas ainda assim é muito mais fácil porque até o cenário de luta ali, que não tem essas paredes todas ali, que nem tem aqui do Barão, fica muito mais fácil. Mas eu acho que as equipes vão botar essa prioridade um pouco mais no Dragão.
Ain't nobody want to find themselves doing the downward dog.
É justamente não botar algum jogador pra solar, por exemplo, o Raven ir pela Fog, tentar solar, ou a Aikawa ir por ali também poder fazer o objetivo. Então, tem coisinhas.
1 minute to Elder.
Porque Barão não tem como solar, né? A não ser que seja Tryndamere muito cedo.
Nobody's scared of her. None of these comps can effectively do Baron, because one's a poke comp, the other is just a mismatch of stuff.
Tite dá de cara com o Shinner. Tite tá machucando, hein?
E faz tempo que ele tá com esses hits aí do Tite. A gente tá vendo que o jogo mornou mesmo, porque os jogadores não estão conseguindo pegar hits porque não tá rolando tantas eliminações.
Okay, Lil's TPing with Crypt
Na
Bloom.
rota do meio, a gente vai vendo o controle desse dragão aqui, como vai ser feito. E essa T1, Colossus, tá segurando demais o jogo pra equipe da FUR.A.
At least I caught one for Kraken's there. Sure, second item. Took a while. It just still feels bad, right? Because normally at this point you'd have Kraken's there plus IE, right?
Vai chover esse poke do Stinner, vai chover o poke do Lolo e vai também chover a potencial um pouco do Aikawa mesmo. A equipe da FUR.A vem pegar o Shoska.
Oh, Joska inted! Joska inted!
No, dude.
Oh my goodness. Wait, I need a replay on that pathing from... Like, why did Joska go that way? Like, he had such a good position. Kaboom was doing so well dodging everything and landing their poke, and then...
Responde muito bem, consegue fazer essa defesa e a gente vê que eles estão pegando essa onda de minions da rota do meio pra não
Oh, they lose Elder because of this. Oh my goodness.
O dragão vai ser executado e eles vão
Joska was doing so well too. He was pumping out the bulk of the team's damage. Oh my goodness, Dark Knight is so justified right now.
Vão ter uma possibilidade muito boa pra poder fechar o jogo.
Eles vêm pra isso, Gruntar. O Betão vai ter forçado a usar
Okay, Vital TP cross map. Okay. That's fine. That's not the end of the world for Kaboom. In a way, FUR.A doing Baron is okay. Just shove out the lanes and try and stall out the engage as long as possible. They've already lost 30 seconds of Elder buff. Okay, do we get a replay? Hello? No? Fine, I might have a replay. No, I just don't understand this. Like, this setup was good from Kaboom. Like, they had vision, they could play around this, they could land poke. Joska was getting that. Like, just why did Joska ever feel the need to go down this way? That's what I do not understand. Like, if you want to do that, it should be either Crosshair or Theiti leading the way anyways. And you know they're here. Like, you had a pink ward which literally saw all of them there. Like, it's just zero reason for this to happen. Oh man, it's just an absolute tilter and a half. Okay, Kaboom did what they had to, which was just push out. Oh, and Vital loses the side lane now because of Elder.
Tem que tomar muito cuidado, ele pula para um lado para o outro, vai correndo como se fosse em volta da mesa, mas é muito difícil de sair, chegou ainda o Stinner, o abate.
Okay, I think it says a lot that Vital actually gave them such a run around and did that much damage. Oh please, we cannot lose the game on this Kaboom Academy. Like, this is...
Yeah.
Sabe que se pegar um abate aqui, o jogo pode acabar. O Tite vem pra debaixo da torre, mas é obrigado a recuar.
30 seconds on Vital.
A torre e o inibidor. A Fúria vem rodando, quer acabar o jogo agora. Manel tá com a vida muito baixa, tem que tomar cuidado. 25 segundos pro Betão poder voltar.
Não tem onda de minions, eles vão esperar mais uma onda de minions, isso vai dar mais tempo pra que o Betão volte.
Oh no! That pick onto Raven's pretty much game.
Yeah.
Yep, oh, and they finally, yep, that's it, that's it. It literally ended because of Joska. Holy crap.
Down they go.
What a way to end the game. Holy crap. Literally off that one play. The coach of Kaboom Academy is Gaffone. He's pulling out the belt, man. Like,
yeah, actually. Pulling out the junk buzz.
I cannot believe there's no way. Oh my goodness. Well, 4-4, you do get to finish the series at least. So Congrats to you on that. I will say though, for FUR.A Academy, there are major glaring holes they need to shore up. I think their drops were a little bit iffy, and that game 4, like, it feels like they kind of lost their minds a little bit in the mid game. Like, this is not the clean, clinical, surgical FUR.A Academy, which dismantled all comers prior to this. So if you play this against Pain, they will beat you.
Yeah.
Like, you struggled against Kaboom. Yeah, it's just no good. Holy crap. Dark Knight Lolo for MVP? Okay. I think Lolo definitely did a lot of work. Those catches were pretty nutty. Personally, I want to give it to Aikawa, but that static shiv, that ain't it for me. Yeah, I'll give it to Lolo too, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately for Kaboom, it is what it is. I think they played to about what we expected from them. And you can see that their hands are good. They are just not the cleanest team, unfortunately. But overall, you know, Kaboom's performance was pretty decent. Costream's Bard didn't unfortunately manage to carry, but in general, I still thought it was pretty good. I think that's a good pick to have in this best of 5, especially when we see the engage supports all eventually get burnt out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we saw, was it Curry playing the Bard last week?
I think so.
Yeah, it's Bard Jin. That's what Titan and Curry have been running. I think for a second. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's viable in the current meta. It's actually pretty good. You gotta run?
I think that's it, yep.
Okay, man. Thanks for dropping by. Peace out.
Of course. Doodles, y'all.
See you this weekend.
See you this weekend, brother.
I say that, but I'm actually not casting this weekend. But I'll be seeing him, but he won't be seeing me unless he looks at chat. Yeah, I'm just going to around see the MVPs and the damage stats at the end of the day. But yeah, what a painful way for Kaboom to win this. Literally up to the moment that Joska got picked, I actually kind of favored them this game. I thought they were playing better. Like, it was their style of gameplay. It's a little bit loose. It's a little bit messy. It's a lot of just skirmishing and scrapping. And I thought Kaboom was doing better at that. Okay, yeah, the Shiv did a lot of work. Oh, Aikawa still out-damaged Lolo at the end of it, surprisingly. Aikawa's really good at landing those Enchanted Crystal Arrows. I felt like it was on the team for not following up on some of them, but... Yeah, I'm okay with Lolo or Aikawa. I'm not super crazy about... Again, I chose Lolo over Aikawa mostly because of the build. I am not sold on that static shiv. Yeah. I'd love to understand why that was the build path choice there. But to be fair, I also wasn't sold on static shiv on Jin when I first saw it, but like after a week I could kind of see it a bit more. Small improvements. We finally get not a clean sweep, 4 games. Maybe next week we get 5 games, because next week, if they'll blow up the thing, I'm pretty sure next week we're going to see... Oh, they get the Steiner Revolt, okay. Why? Very much not who I expected. Okay, I'll say that much. I guess if we look at the player, not the champion, Steiner did pretty well. Like, individually on a champ, I just really didn't like the Nidalee pick there. I felt like it. Yeah, it's kind of rough. But yeah, schedule. So next week we are down here into the lower bracket at that point. And I think these games will be kind of crazy because it's elimination at that point. So you're no longer just kerfuffling around for like the upper bracket or whatnot. It's do or die. And when teams hit do or die, they do strange things, which is fun to watch. I'm down for that. Yeah, next week should be good. I kind of want to see these two teams, pardon me, cook as well. Liberty and Cade Stars. Cade Stars dropping was unexpected. They were an upset, and I think they'll have a chip on their shoulder for that game. Liberty, I don't know. They'll potentially be good. I don't know why they're struggling so much. Like, really, I don't. Especially when we got Drake Hero and Macau down there. Loud and Rise, I suspect, will be the higher skill level game. But, yeah. Loud has been doing pretty good. Rise did some weird things against IDL, so... Yeah, if they played the way they did against IDL, I think this game's going to be very, very close. Either way, win or lose.
e que eu tô bem ansioso pra ver esse Loud
But
demais aí, porque
okay,
duas
yeah,
equipes,
that's
a
it for the
Loud
stream
tem
today, y'all.
um pouco mal,
Thanks for dropping by.
e a
Lunar Day,
Loud
Dark Knight,
tá
Spoods,
decepcionando
Wokes.
na série de ontem,
Fun as
mas
always to have
tem
y'all
chance
in
pra
here and
semana que vem, né,
chatting.
não tá
Deixa pra semana
Yeah,
que
thanks
vem,
to
a gente vai ver
the
esse
other
concluir
people who
essa
kind of
parte
dropped by,
inferior
even
da
if y'all
tabela.
didn't talk too
Espero que
much.
tenham
Armor
gostado
Secret
desses
X
dois
for the
dias aí,
follow as well.
jogaços
Appreciate it,
pra quem
buddy.
do CBLOL Academy,
Um, yeah.
destemido
With that,
tá tirando
we're just gonna wrap it up. So
outra dinâmica pro
have a good one. Come back. This actually before I do that, this weekend, Saturday, CBLOL playoffs begin. So the best of fives for CBLOL starts. They will not be fearless draft though, so it will just be standard. Luna, you should enjoy that one. I won't be casting, but I'll be watching the game, so you'll catch me in chat, and I'll catch you all there. See y'all. Bye.